PG
Yeah.
ready to bust me.
You said what?
I said PG ready to bust me. He ready to.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. What's
the
going on,
Kirk
everybody?
Cousins.
This Hassle Conversations NFL Weekly Recap. We are recapping Week 11 of the NFL. It's your boy John. We got my boy PG in the building. My
Yo,
dog Crew City. PG said it was good. City was happening.
yo.
Talk to the people. You got anything for the people, City?
Yeah, man. Bless to everybody, man. Peace and love for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, we got DJ Icy, Big
Uh
Icy in the
oh.
building with it
I
too. Cuzzo.
joined
What
the
up? What up, man? I'm trying to get
Yo.
this thing, man.
Appreciate that. Say something to the people.
Are you doing good, P? 4D.
What's up with it?
Yes, sir. That's DJ Icy. You feel me? One of the hottest DJs right now in Vegas, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with him.
Man,
All right. I'm gonna have to get y'all. We're gonna have to start posting our social media little tags on there so people can start following it, and we can grow that little audience, especially you, because you really out there with the DJ stuff. So that'd be good for you. Anyways, we're about to jump right into it. So Tennessee Titans beat the Green Bay Packers 27-17. Ryan Tannehill went 22 for 27, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Derrick Henry had 2 completions, 2 passing attempts, 2 completed for 4 yards and a touchdown. And then he also had 28 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Dontrell Hillard had 1 carry for 4 yards. Traylon Burks had 7 receptions for 111 yards. Robert Woods had 6 receptions for 69. Derrick Henry had another 2 receptions for 45. Aaron Rodgers went 24 for 39, 227 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Aaron Jones had 12 carries for 40. A.J. Dillon had 6 for 13. Randall Cobb went 6 receptions for 73 yards. Let's see what the defense did.
Mm.
Green Bay had 3 sacks and interceptions. And then Green Bay also had 1 interception.
yeah.
Green Bay sitting at 4-7 right now. And Tennessee Titans are sitting at 7-3. What's up with Green Bay, man?
Man.
They sitting at 4-7. Is it a wrap? We're gonna go
Yeah.
clockwise. So we're gonna go PG, City, and then we're gonna go Icy.
Yeah,
Go
they
ahead, PD.
yeah, they started with Aaron this year. They ran the ball 18 times again. Like I don't know why they're not giving them boys the ball, but
Yep,
Aaron throwing the ball 39 times.
19 times.
I don't know who he throwing it to. So nah, yeah, I think that L right there broke it because you can't beat the Titans. Tannehill, they made Tannehill look like a little mini all-star. Then anybody, I think it's over for Green Bay. You got that defense ain't stopping nobody. Derrick Henry, he need to go somewhere else. But yeah, it's over for Green Bay. I give that more shout out to the Titans. But if they was in the NFC, the Titans could probably do something. But the AFC, not with Tannehill, they too top
Nah.
heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
City.
yeah, Green Bay. I agree. I think Green Bay's pretty much chalked. Defense can't stop a nosebleed. Um, they probably got one solid corner in Jair Alexander, but outside of that, they really don't have a linebacker core. D line ain't getting no pressure. They had a Tannehill was out there. Out to Tannehill, he was out there balling. He did what he was supposed to
Mm-hmm.
do, and when Tennessee got that kind of balance, they're gonna be hard to beat. You know, if
Mm-hmm.
you allow Derek to touch the ball 20 times,
28 times.
you also allow Tannehill to go off for 322 and only 29 attempts. That's
27.
typical Titan ball right there. That's how Titan want to play. They control the game from start to finish. The defense was stepping up real big, even though they was down immensely with injuries, and they just had people coming in and stepping up every single time, no matter who came onto the field. And they missing some of their top corners. they was like down to like their third, fourth string corner, and he was balling. He was going crazy, and they was getting pressure on A Rod. They made him uncomfortable all day long. Uh, it's pretty much chalk for Green Bay. You know, A Rod doesn't look happy. You don't
Mm-mm.
you don't see the same fire in his eyes. You know, I think him and LaFleur got an issue. I think they really got to settle that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that issue between them two, and find a way to give your playmaker the ball. But it just goes to show that Devontae Adams that really hurt their team really bad. It's crazy that a wide receiver can do that, but that Devontae Adams is missing from that Aaron weapon list is showing big evidence right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, Icy.
Oh, you done?
No,
Yeah,
go ahead. It's on you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I,
yep.
I, I thought you was gonna say next. I was just going with
Mm-hmm.
how you doing, but yeah, man, dude, man, City out of it. You know that's really it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
basically, I I'm not a State fan, but I was an Aaron Rodgers friend. You know, Pac-12 guy came out, so I always root for him to do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at the end of the day, the real is real, man. Once you miss a receiver that can actually shift the whole defense to you, it's going to change the trajectory on things for your receivers. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when making the defense can literally say, okay, you take that one, you take that one, you take that one, and that's it. Devontae Adams on the field, you can't do that. You got to put Jair and have a safety over the top. Or you got
Mm-hmm.
somebody sliding over with the back to help out middle. You got to do something. I'm watching the game. Nobody has to help nothing. Nobody has to do no extra. So once, no matter what kind of Aaron magic you expect from this man, he can throw the crispiest ball, put it where it needs to be. And the truth of the matter, when you watch the game, is that these guys don't have that of scaresome for any of these DBs, man. They
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
don't. So you not gonna get nowhere like that on top of your defense having to be on the field like that. You gonna be able to, yeah, man, take a
Mm-hmm.
pounding like that. Like,
No
Yeah,
complimentary football.
man,
yeah, that's tough.
I was watching. I was like, I feel bad. The week before, Rodgers get like a little wiggle. He's like, okay, maybe they are gonna wake up a little bit for him or something. You know what I'm saying? You see Watson doing this thing. The rookie trying to go off for him. You're like, okay, he got 3 Ps. He doing a little something. Maybe he gonna wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it didn't happen. I was looking for that little next week jump over. Like, okay, let me be that guy for Rodgers at least to give him that. It didn't happen. Watkins ain't giving nothing, man. Cobb looked like he
Exactly.
us out here, maybe. Like it's
Look at
something that it's over for the man. So I don't know what they're gonna do next year with another 50 mil on the contract.
look
And
like they're trying to justify that contract right now.
man, I'm trying to see another 50 piece on next year. You really want to? Yikes!
Oh, yeah,
Shit,
that's tough, man.
you better trade him with Broncos, huh? Go
they
get Russell.
they'll take him. They'll throw Russ at him with him. They mad they didn't give him all that money, but we didn't get on that one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I mean, you forget that Sammy Watkins is out there. He had 2 targets, but no completions.
yeah,
Uh,
We need to get on the
so
floor, man.
absolutely.
dropped
yes,
that.
Floors,
I dropped that guy from my family team first week. I was like,
yeah.
out of here. Ain't even no point in wasting time. I've seen,
That's a
I've seen,
wrap.
but Sammy
yeah,
been doing that a little bit leaving. So he ain't been that consistent since having somebody on the other side with him that can take some pressure off of him and he can eat him.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
But
right.
Too injured. His body ain't the same.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
So you got this is game one. Game one, you're already talking about a quarterback losing that threw the ball 40 fucking times. One time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already one. So we're gonna keep count of that. One time already a loss after you just got through beating the Cowboys by running the ball. Running the ball.
I mean,
Now you come and huh?
the monster. Aaron Jones is a monster.
and
Man,
pounder. You got
Dylan,
Dip,
Dylan is a monster.
you give
Like
him
you got the
you
RBs,
go you
you
give him
have the running
he
back.
gonna
I
average
get it.
like 4.8, 5.2 with Aaron
yeah,
with Aaron Jones on that bucket where you got to worry about him receiving. When you got to worry
yeah.
like
I feel
you
sad for the defense. No complimentary.
no come. They
That's
don't
it.
have to worry about nothing. Even when I play on Madden,
Yeah, homie, all
I don't.
right.
I'm not worried about the Packers like I was last year. Even on Madden, like it's like
Nah,
It's bad. I was gonna
it's
say, Aaron Jones had 12 carries for 40. AJ Dillon had 6 carries for 13. And
There's no.
then go
and
ahead,
how much they lose by?
I'm saying there's no
10.
way you have a
So you
dude.
can't tell me you're down that much to get rid of the running game. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh
That
yeah,
shit
no.
don't make no sense. It made no fucking sense.
What I'm saying is like you have a dude in Aaron Jones. That dude is special. You know
man.
what I'm saying? He's a special talent back there. Him and Aaron Dillon can run the ball too. You know, he's a bruiser.
Hey Jay, yeah, he just
And,
hey.
there's no way they got 18 carries apiece. And Jones is really like that. He should touch
That's
Bruh,
true.
18 times himself.
this
And,
is
That's
like
true.
and,
You
but
know, 12 carries, 49 yards. You know, like my
how do
boy
you do that?
Isaac was saying. You know, you got a dude that's carrying the ball 3 to 4, 4 yards per
Yeah.
carry. That's
I
all you
wouldn't be
really asking
surprised.
out the RB. So
How do you do
I
that? You
wouldn't be.
see Derrick Henry, man. That's crazy.
yeah,
Derek,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if uh,
but they
Aaron
gonna let
Rodgers
Aaron Rodgers throw
changing
40
plays.
times with no
Hmm.
dominant receiver.
But
I'm
see,
like, I
That's
don't
this
true.
is the
game plan in the floor guy. He just think he's
no.
like, okay, he's Aaron Rodgers.
go
He's
ahead, John.
not in his prime, my brother. The man
Yeah,
almost 50. I
yeah,
mean,
it's bad.
Thank you.
No, I
That's
was
what I'm
gonna
saying.
say he real quick. I was gonna say they. I just want to look at these quarters. So Green Bay pretty much lost 3 quarters. It was 7-6 in the first quarter. 7-0 Tennessee 7-0, and then it was Green Bay 11-6 in the third, and then a 7-0 for Tennessee in the fourth quarter. But what I'm
Yeah.
thinking is, how many of these plays y'all think Aaron Rodgers is switching up because he don't care.
mm,
He like I done been to the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, I don't care what you talking about because it's his team.
I'll answer that.
Aaron
Go ahead.
Rodgers is
what
Aaron
if you,
Rodgers, like it goes back to what I was saying in my previous point that I think Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur they have some kind of internal beef going on
yep.
with each other where you have Aaron Rodgers going on the sidelines cussing at him, telling him run the effing ball. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
you when you have your quarterback going to your head coach and telling them something like that, you know it's some kind of internal beef there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
It's
saying? And honestly, that marriage is not
it's over with. It
that
never was.
marriage. Yeah, that marriage is not blending. It's not going well. You know, and eventually, since they did lock up Rogers, for all that
It's gonna be
money,
the coach of
I
Raj.
don't see Lafleur really making it past this season. And if he does, him and Aaron Rodgers have to make some kind of you know amends towards each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Because
well,
it's
I don't think LaFleur makes it out of Aaron Rodgers' contract. He's
no,
nah,
not gonna make it. It
nah,
no, but
he's not.
but
nah.
I just feel still, guys, like dominantly, how are they going to build still? So okay, LaFleur, let's just say hypothetically, LaFleur is gone next season, boom, bam, bam. Okay, so now with the roster as is, or bringing people in, what's that thing that didn't even want Adams
I,
to stay?
I'll
When
I'll
when
answer that again.
when you just came from a high-powered team, you just came from deep in the playoff. What would make another dominant receiver say, "I want to come be with another goat and try to go for something like Adams?"
Well,
And
I'll
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm
well
a
I'll
leader.
answer that again. If a receiver is at the end of his contract and Green Bay comes calling and Aaron Rodgers hit him up like, "Hey, come play with us," they gonna go play with Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, period.
Yeah, that's facts.
His name alone,
But it's the play calling.
alone. There's a receiver out there that's a wide receiver one that would be willing to go play with A-Rod.
And
I
I'm
think
gonna say this, and
That
we're gonna move on to this
Dallas
Falcons game.
Giants looking like 1A and 1B right now. So
Real
he
shit.
can go to practice squad, go to day, and but
you cutting out. I couldn't hear you.
to work yourself in, probably be 1-2 in the target who a slanger gonna slang him the ball. So
Exactly.
why Beckham like, man, if I'm gonna go get the money and I'm gonna get the balls, why he not trying to be like I'm trying to think what why these star receivers don't want to play with Rodgers. I know I hear you, City. That sound
Cause
like
well, and here's another thing though. I'm gonna say these two things, and we're gonna move on because we've been on Aaron Rodgers for a minute. But
okay.
I'll
Let's
say one,
5 minutes a game because yeah, we
yeah, exactly. We're gonna be here all night. But I was gonna say one, Aaron Rodgers taking all the money, so can't nobody else get any money. That's one. And then I say a lot of people believe that Aaron Rodgers, or I won't say a lot of people, I'll say some people believe that Aaron Rodgers made Devontae
Where's
Adams.
that?
You get what I'm saying? That's a GOAT
what
throwing the
the
ball to the
Who is
GOAT.
that?
Some people gonna so a lot of people thinking that. You get what I'm saying? So
if these people that watch it
there are some
are these people that's just I
if it
mean
was I think if it was some money on the table, I think we have a lot more people calling
Hey,
to go to
no,
Green Bay. But we're gonna go because I got some comments on Odell Beckham too, because he's coming up. And
yeah.
there's no
yeah.
excuses for that. Fucking uh, no excuses. They got a team. Aaron Rodgers needs to do what he getting paid for. It's as simple as that. He gets paid to sling the rock. It looks simple as his coach is trying to make him like how can you put it, like not on any given Sunday shit, but like set him up for failure. Like nigga, I'm gonna make you throw this ball 40 times, and we gonna
Nah.
see what you doing. Like nigga, that don't make no
Honestly,
sense to me. Like,
I
you should have
think
ran
Aaron
the
Rodgers.
ball.
I think Aaron. If you ask Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna throw the ball 40 times. If you ask him, I'm sure Aaron Rodgers is like, I'm going to. That's what he wants.
Aaron Rodgers is from Cal, man.
Especially with
Aaron
this
Rodgers
team.
is smart. He know damn well what he got in practice.
Roger save us. Roger, let me see. You
Move
got
on.
50 million, Roger. So
That's
save us 50
that's
All
what
million.
he's
right, all
doing.
right,
That's what he's doing. Yep.
all right. We moving on. I hear what y'all saying though, but it sounds like y'all all in agreement that it's a wrap though for Green Bay.
Yes,
It's
sir.
over with. It's over with.
All right, it's a wrap for Green Bay. We're gonna keep an eye on them. We're gonna see what happens, but the gang says it's a wrap for Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Yes,
And it
sir.
don't sound like no receivers want to go over there. Well, no, actually, it's split. You feel me? We're gonna see what they also do in the draft. We'll see what they do next year. We're gonna see if they can get a big name receiver. But I think that's gonna take reconstructing Aaron Rodgers' contract, and we're gonna see what happens. And
I ain't gonna say trade me to Cali for Guapa.
I can see that. And honestly, right now, it could be a shakeup with the Rams. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen with the Rams next year. So, and that's a hot destination
Bring
for these
home the
veterans to come
papa.
in.
Our team.
Look,
I don't want to talk about my Rams right now. Let's go
all
ahead.
right, all right. So we got Atlanta 27 to the Chicago Bears 24.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna run
was
through these stats real quick. Marcus Mariota went 13 for 20, 131 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions. Tyler Algier, 8 carries, 55 yards. Cordell Peterson, 10 carries for 52. Marcus Mariota had another 13 for 25. Receiving, Kyle Pitts had, hey, that's my dog. That's Fresno State. Had 3 receptions for 43 yards. Uh, Damier Byard, I'm sorry, I get his name wrong. 2 receptions for 29 yards. Yeah, oh boy went to Fresno State. I coached him up. That's dope. Let's see what their defense did. Defense had 4 sacks, 1 interception. And then Justin Fields went 14 for 21, 153 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He also had 18 carries for 85 yards and 1 touchdown. David Montgomery had 17 carries for 67 in the TD. And Tristan Ebner had 6 for 8 yards. Receiving, David Montgomery had 3 receptions for 54. Cole Kmet had 3 for 35. Darnell Mooney had 4 for 29 in the TD. 2 fumbles lost. No sacks, no interceptions. So my question for y'all is, obviously Atlanta got the win. They 5-6 right now. Bears sitting at 3-8. I saw LaShawn Shady McCoy, Big Shady saying trade him. He's like, Chicago Bears, don't be mad. Go get a real quarterback. And I know we've been with Justin Fields. He just injured his non-throwing shoulder. We see he had 21 passing attempts and 18 carries. So my question again, we're gonna go clockwise. If you the Bears, man, and you heard what Shady said, what is y'all thinking? Is Justin Fields, is he Shady was saying that he's not a passing quarterback, right? He's a running quarterback. Running quarterbacks don't last. So go ahead, Pat. What's your
Uh,
take on that?
Shady need to sit his ass on the couch and stay where he's supposed to be at. Ain't no reason for him to say a damn thing about Justin Fields. I don't know. I'm not even gonna put no. You know what? It is pissing me off thinking about that. Justin Fields by far is a generational talent. Nigga, the nigga has an arm. He's a baseball player. He's a fucking what do you call a robot, nigga? Like nigga, did you see him running away from people? He could throw the ball. I say he got drafted by the damn Bears, man. The Bears got too many problems, too many holes. Nigga ran the ball 18 times. Like they even trying to treat him like Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts, but see the difference between that. Lamar Jackson got John Harbaugh, Jalen Hurts got Sirianni, Eberflus, or whoever. The Bears really ain't got that much help up
Mm-hmm.
top, so it's like I'm gonna give Justin Fields the I'm gonna say like LeBron in Cleveland. He didn't have a coach. He never had a coach. So I mean, he gonna make it look good, but if you get rid of Justin Fields, you might as well not ever. But see, that's something that happens in Chicago. They don't like having black quarterbacks anyway. If niggas want to talk about that, so they don't really have that many black quarterbacks. So
They ain't got no patience. Real
they
talk.
they had they had no patience. They haven't had a quarterback for years, and when they won the Super Bowl, their damn quarterback was ass anyway. So I mean, he really wasn't like that. Some people ain't supposed to have Patrick Mahomes or nothing like that. Justin, I take any other team would take Fields. I think the Jets would take Fields over Wilson right now. Shit,
Mm.
even I'm the Niner fan. I'm still believing Trey Lance, but damn it, if I have Fields, nigga,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I'm
Make some shake.
Shady got to sit down, man. He got to sit down. Tell him to stay on the couch, man. Tell him to go be a coordinator.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
It is.
yeah, he crazy as hell. Now, Justin Fields, yeah, that guy is a guy.
Man,
But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that guy is a guy, and he for sure can throw the ball. But it goes back to what we talked about. I think on one of these Tuesdays, I'm not sure, but when I was saying that Justin Fields does not have the weapons around him, like I was saying, start.
Mm-hmm.
Komet is solid. Mooney, he's a good wide receiver too. Maybe a good slot. But he's not wide receiver one. He's not an X caliber. Claypool is solid. He's a wide receiver, but he's not your X receiver. You feel me? Now, if the Bears were smart, they would go and get somebody like a Marvin Harrison Jr., who's a legit X. Who's a
Mm-hmm.
legit X receiver, who's gonna come out of college already ready for Pro Bowl, who's a great round one, spectacular hands, no matter where the ball's at, gonna go up and get it. If I'm the Bears, is one whoever said trade him or whatever should that he's crazy as hell. Fields is he's the best quarterback that came out of his draft class right now by
Mm-hmm.
far. There's nobody that's better than him in his draft class. And just to go back what I'm saying, you just got to put more weapons around him. Period. In general, he needs more weapons. He can't be running the ball 18 times. He's not a fucking running back. But he's not a running back. So
Mm-hmm. Roll him out.
it just
You
nigga,
ain't
goes.
got to run him.
It just goes to shows. It just goes to shows that he needs another playmaker. He needs a X receiver, a real wide receiver one. Somebody that could take the pressure off him. He got running backs like uh, Hubert and Montgomery, like they're great running backs. Like he got a backfield.
they
They
got to
need
put him in a position to
they
succeed.
gotta beef up that offensive line is atrocious. I don't they don't have a great offensive line, so he's scrambling for dear life every go and get him, go and get you a big left guard right tackle, a right guard, in that in your second round or maybe even round, depending on the talent out this year. But if I'm the Bears, I'm trying to draft me a Marvin Jr. I'm trying to draft an X receiver like that because it's a lot of playmakers coming out this year. Um, that if I'm the Bears, I'm going that route, and Justin Fields is definitely QB1.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that's what they say is facts. As far as Atlanta though, they fluky. They gonna come one week and look like something, and come next week and look like something. So, yeah, Atlanta is Atlanta. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
That's the you know what I'm saying. That's the I was gonna try to compare them to somebody, but they actually playing good right now. But never mind.
Mhm.
They're like the Sacramento, how they usually is before they playing good this year to start the season. They're like the Sacramento. They gonna play good from this. They gonna play bad. They gonna play good sometimes, play bad. But I'm not expecting to see them in the playoffs or nothing like that. I don't
Mhm.
see that happening. But as far as Chicago and Hurts, man, I honestly, what Shady talked about that part, he went too far. That was too much. I wouldn't say that. Me personally, when I watch him, I would say developing. It looks like what City saying, weapons, but development, like some IQ
Yeah.
to understand what to do with weapons. Because just 49ers, they got Lance. Lance got weapons over there. You feel me? But Lance still has to develop the IQ to understand how to use them weapons. That's
Mm-hmm.
just to use them as an example. G got over there. They got him doing the quarterbacking because he's able to still know how to use the weapons and
And
use the
not to
IQ
cut
of the
you off,
game.
you just look at the San Francisco 49ers
The
offensive line.
coaching too.
Look at their offensive line though. Their offensive line is one of the top.
No, of course, yeah. No,
They
So
have
the
good line this year.
that's fact.
the
No,
Bears
but what
have
I'm
zero
just
offensive line. He's running for dear life. He
no.
is
What
running
you
to save his
that, that
life.
and I was gonna get to that fact as well. Like saying, and also like listen, I was gonna say that as also his offensive line, but like
Mhm.
he needs the weapons, and along with the weapons, he need a little help on that offensive line. A lot of help.
For sure.
Hey,
You
y'all
feel me?
remember Friday Night Lights? My bad,
That
Cuzzo. I'm sorry to cut you off, but y'all remember Friday Night Lights, the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see,
of
right?
Yeah,
course,
with
With
Booby
Booby
Miles.
Miles.
of
Yeah.
course.
All right. And remember when the coach, the boosters, the athletic director, all that they having dinner, and they say, it's one of the ladies, one of the white ladies at the table say, run them NIGGAs,
Into the
they won't
ground.
break. Run them into the ground, they won't break. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. They gonna get what they can out of Justin Fields, but at the end of the day, I don't think they care to necessarily develop him. Like
It's the
they see
Bears,
him as
man.
he is. Yeah, the Bears. It's that organization over there. So yeah, man. But I think we sold on Justin Fields. I think we see a lot of potential in him. I think he's a great talent, and I hope he get to
Ride
the
with
right
him.
spot.
I
You
For
feel
Hope
you.
he
winning.
get to the right spot. And I felt when I heard Shady say that, I'm like, oh man, come on, Shady. Shady say a lot of great things. He say a lot of things,
Disrespectful,
a
man.
lot of different things. But I
That
was
was too
like, that one,
far.
that one
That was
hurt a little
too far.
Shady
bit.
lost me. He
I take
lost
him
me
on
because
the Rams right now over Matthew
What?
Stafford. I mean, we got our Super Bowl out of him. He
hell
can
yeah.
go ahead and get up
We
out of
did.
here,
It's
So
player.
time to
saying
go.
no, people
If
don't
we
have
had him with
patience,
our
man.
weapons, with our little cool little weaponry, but see, go ahead. But I take
Yeah,
him. I take her.
People
absolutely.
don't have no fucking
still
patience.
QB1. He's
And they need to
QB
stop
QB1.
one.
being so easy to fucking. It's so easy to down talk another African American quarterback. This nigga is
That's what I'm
black.
saying.
Shady is black. Like how you
Yeah,
already being the first one to throw the stone, sit his ass down. He's not a quarterback. Stop playing with this man. This nigga
that's
got
what
one of the best
that blew
arms in
me
the
away, bro.
league.
Well, if
Same
that
That
thing when they
one.
talk about Lamar
that
Jackson.
makes
Nigga,
Hey,
he's the most
one.
accurate
I'll say
quarterback to the
this
league.
right now. While we go to the next subject, I'm gonna say this before we go. He will have to. I think if he get the right situation in the next season or two, if they do right by, Shady had to bite his words on live TV, man.
But
For
I
sure.
already,
Yep.
but I said that. Remember,
Absolutely.
John? I said that a few Tuesdays ago. I said that the Bears is maybe 3 years out before
Yeah.
they
Mm-hmm.
can
Yeah.
have, that kind of potential, of even hitting wild card. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
They
they're
just
a few years
traded.
out, man. They're a few years out.
Yeah.
They got to rebuild their offensive line. It's gonna take some
The
good off
defense got to get back too. They
defense.
traded three defensive stars: Robert Quinn for a bag of
Yeah.
chips, Roquan Smith. So they leaving fields with the cupboard empty, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, come on,
And,
man.
They'll
and
be
he,
like I said. They need a good off season. They need a few good off seasons. They need to go ahead and draft correctly, draft right, give Phil some help, give Phil some protection, and the Bears can do that. But it's gonna be 2 to 3.
yep, absolutely. And he has to put that work in the off season. And I think what will help him out as well is a clean deep ball. I haven't really seen his deep ball too much. For me, I've just seen a lot of that RPO, the short game. But if he can get that deep ball on point, he gonna be a problem for a lot of these defenses. So yeah, we're gonna give him a couple more years. Hopefully the Bears do as well.
That for
And we're gonna see where they go.
from that RPO and trusting that arm, that cannon you got to had him weapon
Mm-hmm.
to laser that up
Mm-hmm.
there and have that face. So that's why I say it's all a combined thing, a
Mm-hmm.
gumbo
They're,
pot of stuff.
they're like they're 3 years out. It's just simple.
Mm-hmm.
Years out. They
All
need
right.
that gumbo pot of shit, and then it's gonna taste good. But
Yeah,
besides, but yeah, Shady will bite that
We're
in the
gonna see.
yeah, he'll bite that
All
in
right.
2 years from now for
We,
sure.
yeah, we're gonna be looking on that. We're gonna be waiting for that shady take for sure. Cause we're gonna come back to that one for sure. All right, now we got the Baltimore Ravens 13, the Carolina Panthers 3. Lamar Jackson went 24. Yeah, Lamar Jackson went 24 for 23 or 33. I'm sorry. Kenyon Drake had 10 carries for 46
More.
yards. Lamar Jackson had 11 for 31 in the TD. Demarcus Robinson had 9 receptions for 128 yards. Mark Andrews had 6 for 63. Justice Hill had 3 for 8. Uh, Baker Mayfield went 21 for 33. Foreman had 11 carries for 24 yards.
Mm.
Baker Mayfield had 2 carries for 12. Terrence Marshall Jr. had 3 receptions for 76.
LSU.
Shy Smith 4 for 26. DJ Moore had 3 for 24.
Man.
Uh, Carolina's going to be going with Donald next week. He's going to get the start.
Sandbag USC.
Yeah, Sam Darnold. But here's my thing: is Baltimore in trouble? I know they're sitting at 7-3 right now, but they only had a field goal in the second quarter and they put up 10 in the fourth. They had goose eggs in the first and third.
Nah.
Are Baltimore in trouble?
Nah, they beat them. That's like a trap game. Don't nobody want to go there and play. See, the NFL different than NBA. NBA, you can go out there, nigga. You hoop, you play basketball. You don't care how bad they are. You gonna get your shit off. But football hurts, nigga. For you to know you supposed to beat these niggas. They suck, nigga. You got to get up for that, nigga. It hurts, nigga. So Lamar did what they were supposed to do. Of course, you want him to
They
score
got to do
more,
better.
but he did his thing. Nobody got hurt. They defense, man, I'm still not sold on that. That's the thing. But the AFC, he gonna have to score some points. He ain't gonna be able to have 13 points in the playoffs. Now that's for a
Mm-mm.
fact.
But he
But
Nope.
point.
regular season getting that win,
He
he did his thing.
you saying right though? He been scoring points. So
Yeah, he scored, so he just need to get that dub.
they was up 20 and then they niggas came back and they either
Yeah.
lost by a field goal or 2 points or some bullshit
Mm-hmm.
or they was up and they kept it. So putting up points, they've been doing that part. I
I'm,
just think this was a trap game. They
Mm-hmm.
got through it. Go back next week,
Yeah.
get it in, and we gonna see the regular Lamar Jackson. We gonna see the regular Baltimore. I think.
Yeah.
they're in trouble. The reason why they are in trouble, it's not Lamar Jackson. It's not a Lamar Jackson thing at all. We know he can ball. We know he gonna do
Mm-hmm.
what he. We know he can throw the ball. We know he's a good quarterback. The thing about it is, he's like Justin Fields with a better offensive line. Like the thing. What I'm saying is he doesn't have no weapons either.
Nah, he got weapons. You always saying that
He
shit
don't.
about somebody. Stop discredit.
He
He's all
don't.
pros.
He
Niggas
don't
all
have.
pros.
Let me. All right. So I put
All
it to you this.
pro. Mark
Hold
Andrews,
on.
all pro. Top three tight end.
I said it to. So I said it to you like this, right? Outside of Mark Andrews, who do they have?
Nigga, Bateman just got hurt. They still Demarcus Robertson.
Rashard
He's
Bateman
making it work.
here.
He was making it work. He's putting up points. The offense is putting up points. So
Who
miss me with that weapon shit.
who do he got
Nigga,
as
I
well?
just told you. I
Not
just
even
told
no.
you.
No, you said Mark Andrews. That's
No, he
one
got Mark Andrews, Robinson. Hey, John,
right.
name out them
Demarcus
stats again.
Robinson. Let me
Name
see.
out them stats again. And he's from the Chiefs.
He's
So, I mean, nigga, he got niggas that could go. He
he's
still
not
got Duvernay. He still got
not
what's the other receiver's name?
Duvernay
Fucking he got
averaging one reception a game the
no,
last 2
but he's a specialty. I'm saying weapons. You said weapons.
don't have
Let's
those.
let's say he got
He
an
don't
all-pro tight end
he
with the
don't
best a
he
top
don't
five offensive line.
he got
So
an
what
offensive
else?
line. He has Mark Andrews.
That's
Outside
an
of that,
all-pro.
he has no receivers.
So
Period.
every how does he have no receivers? But this nigga Demarcus Robinson just had what?
He's not
Every
good.
every
So he's
every
Let me
week
not
see.
he
wide
is receivers
receiver.
going over 100 yards, 70 yards,
He's
bro.
not even
Well,
for two. He
all right.
I
Let me
name
get y'all.
all the morning
Let
Chiefs.
me get y'all Demarcus Robinson stats for the last couple weeks. You feel me? All right, and these are a couple W's. All right, we know against Carolina, he had 9 receptions for 128. They played the Saints before that on Monday night. He had 1 reception for 12. Before that, they played Tampa Bay. He had 6 for 64. They played Cleveland before that. He must have not have played that game.
No, he was
And
hurt.
then and then they had the game against the Giants where he had 3 receptions for 27.
My
So his
point,
last
right?
his
What's your
last
point?
five haven't been too haven't went too well, but he bounced back against Carolina for sure
Okay,
with nine
right.
Yeah.
receptions and
With Carolina,
128.
right? Like Carolina's horrible. Let's just say that they're not good. Okay, that's not a good football team. Okay, and they only was able to muster up 13 points
Nice.
against a not good football team. When
All
Lamar
right, look.
Jackson has to go to the playoffs, which he will,
Nice.
and he has to beat a Buffalo Bills team, and he has to beat a Kansas City Chiefs team, and he has to beat all these high-powered offenses in the AFC.
He plays
He does
offense.
not have the weapons to
He,
keep up with
uh,
any of those squads. Now,
okay.
if his defense,
It's real in the
which
AFC.
have a pretty much solid, they
It's a
have a solid
shootout.
good defense. Their
It's
defense is solid, right?
so
They
let's
have a
break it
solid,
down.
they have a good defense, but they do not have the weapons. And Mark Andrews, an all-pro tight end, one of the best tight ends in the league, is not going to get it done for you.
All
You
right. So look,
go
I'll
against
take it to this.
Marcus Robinson,
Mhm.
Duvernay, and
Uh,
all these and
no,
all
I'm not
these
telling.
wide receiver names,
Uh-huh.
right, are gonna just the snap of
Turn it on.
be special. They're
Yes,
not.
yes,
They're not.
yes. Listen,
Not.
yes,
They're
yes.
not.
And now I'm gonna tell you why. Because you just said that Mark Andrews, the all-pro tight end, nigga, the Kansas City Chiefs is doing that same shit. This is Travis Kelce. They lost Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce's getting touchdowns at the tight end.
Lamar Jackson oh,
Lamar Jackson is winning in scoring point. Well, he wasn't winning actually. He was scoring points
not
with
Patrick Mahomes.
random receivers. I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes. I'm showing you another quarterback with just a tight end. The nigga said he didn't have weapons because Tyreek left. Anyway, back to the Ravens though. He's scoring points. It would be Lamar Jackson's offense versus the whack-ass Chiefs defense. You really mean to tell me Lamar Jackson with the ball in his hand with an all-pro tight end with a great offensive line, they still got a line. Nigga, all the niggas got to do is catch the ball. I'm taking Lamar Jackson against that defense. Now, are you going to say Lamar Jackson's defense going to stop Patrick Mahomes?
Lamar.
Nigga,
Nah,
I
that's
understand
gonna be
that.
tough.
But
What
that's the
I'm
difference.
saying
But the
is,
all-pro
period,
tight end
when
and
it comes
you
down to the
line that's
nitty
there.
gritty, and Lamar Jackson is gonna need that play, which he will. He don't have the weapons. It's not happening. He does not have the
If
weapons.
they
Is
if
they in
they take
trouble to
away
make the playoffs? No. Will they make the playoffs? Yes. Will they make some noise in the playoffs? No, they're not going far.
I mean, it's easy for you to say that, but if you think Lamar Jackson's not
They
going to go
don't
far in the
have the
playoffs, that means you're
That was
not
the shot.
with the Eagles. That's the same
He
thing with
has
the
in the last
Eagles.
couple of
The
years.
Eagles, the Hurts
The Eagles
offense
have
is
so many.
built off of running. Nigga, you talking about off
And
the
their defense
weapons?
is crazy. Their
Yes.
defense is
Listen,
crazy.
That's
Their
listen.
defense is
You saying
crazy.
so many weapons. You are not going to discredit Lamar Jackson is a weapon himself. Don't forget that. So him running the ball in the playoffs,
I
nigga, you go
clearly
him
said
and
my
him and
statement.
Mark.
All right.
I
I
All
said it.
right.
understand that.
I
But
said
Mark,
statement from the start. I said Lamar Jackson is gonna be Lamar Jackson. He's great. I said
I'm
that.
taking that over the defense.
Yeah, he's
All
great.
Kansas
right.
City's defense
We're
is
gonna sound
ass.
the bell.
Does not have the weapons. He don't
What
have that.
AFC? What AFC's defense?
He
Who's the
don't
top
have
team in the AFC?
it.
AFC's
He's
defense. What
not doing
defense
it
is?
against
But it's a
Buffalo.
What
shootout. You got to
defense?
put up points
He's
though.
doing
You
it
got to put
against
up
Buffalo.
major
Yes.
points.
They got to
He's
You got to
stop
put up
Lamar.
major points.
he's not.
Absolutely. But in the
Nigga,
thing, in the
Not.
past, in the playoffs, we've seen him do
the
that, and that's
the
what
nigga.
I'm waiting to see from Lamar. I'm waiting to see Lamar not get stopped
This
in
nigga
the
had
playoffs.
40.
Usually, and usually when it goes to the playoffs, the numbers are like this right here, just like this game, 3-13. It's low scoring. They slow him down with the run, and let's see what happens. Because once you get to the playoffs, they know we're gonna try to slow down Lamar, and we're gonna try to take away Andrews, and we're gonna see what they can do outside of that. What I've been hoping to see from Lamar is to go to that next level, to where he gets past those playoff defenses. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he
He's
And
cannot.
that's
making
by
those big
making
plays.
people better, right? That's by
Got
making
to,
people better.
and
Lamar
that's what's gonna
Jackson's in a better
separate him.
situation than
Well,
Aaron Rodgers right now.
that's
That's
the
what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. So, and I
but
expect Lamar
that's
Jackson to earn that contract,
So,
and Lamar having the ball in his fucking hand is going to go stupid. I do not want Lamar going
I
against
hope
my
so. I hope
49er
so.
defense, nigga, that running
I hope
quarterback, nigga,
so.
still with throwing.
I hope so. He gonna have a chip on his shoulder. He gets the playoffs this year.
but don't,
That's for sure.
but you also, John, don't say, oh, they got Lamar Jackson take him away, or they got Andrew take him. Like that's an
It's gonna
easy.
be hard. Nah,
That's
That's
it's
what I'm
not.
saying.
It's
that's
not. But
not
they've done it in the
so.
past. That's all I'm saying. In the playoffs, though, it's got real. But you're right.
Murray,
He's gotten better.
hey, even though they lost a running back, Murray came in, had a solid game for him.
You feel
They
me?
always have some running back that's gonna help him out in that RPO. It's very deadly once it gets going. They
And he
score.
got that boy,
So like I said,
from Ohio State.
defense and that's why I said it could be a point battle, offensive battle, a Kobe and Jordan back and forth battle,
Man,
because they both good and they
you
both got basically like the same weaponry. They both don't have no set
the
one.
Ravens defense is better
Good.
than the Chiefs defense.
I don't think none of they.
that's
I don't think they have a receiver that got over
that's
500 yard receiving
not
on the season. Probably either team besides they tight end.
Nah,
Yeah, Mark
right,
Andrews. Yeah, you feel
right.
me?
I said
And
like
that's
And
that
it's gonna be hard to
scheme.
stop both of them.
both of them, even KC, even besides they tight.
Baltimore scoring 34 on
Yeah.
period. It's not happening.
All right, we got the Buffalo Bills 31. We're gonna wrap this one up quick because it's same old, same old. Buffalo Bills 31 to the Cleveland Browns 23. Josh Allen went 18 for 27, 197 yards. One touchdown, no interceptions. Devin Singletary, 18 carries for 86 yards and a TD. Jacoby
Best game of the
Brissett,
year.
28, 28 completions on 41 attempts, 324 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Bro did his thing. Kareem Hunt, 5 carries, 32 yards. Brissett, 7 carries, 29. Nick Chubb, 14 for 19. I mean, if Nick Chubb would have, well, I mean, he got 14 carries,
They
and
dropped
Brissett
so
threw the
many
ball
passes,
41
man.
times.
They dropped so
He
many
did his
passes,
thing,
man.
though. Yeah. So, I mean, same old. Buffalo 7-3. Cleveland Browns 3-7. We already know what's going on with Buffalo and the Browns, so we're gonna move it along to this Houston and Washington game. Washington 23 to Houston 10. Washington sitting at 6-5. Right, they in the mix. Houston 1-8 with 1 tie. Tyler Heineke went, yeah, bro, 15 for 21. Or no, he went 15 for 27, 191 yards. Antonio Gibson had 18 carries for 72. Robinson Jr. had 15 carries for 57. Logan Thomas had 5 receptions for 65. McLaurin had 4 for 55. Davis Mills went 19 for 33, 169 yards. 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Almost
Also
40
had
fucking
5
passes.
carries. 5 carries for 10. And he also had a TD. Pierce had 10 carries for 8 yards. Brandon Cooks had 3 receptions for 70. Nico Collins had 5 for 48. 2 touchdowns on Washington as well.
They're gonna be scary
Heineke,
in the playoffs.
Washington.
Washington gonna be
Hey,
scary in the playoffs.
that
Nobody gonna want to see them.
yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Heineke only had 15 completions, but I mean,
No, that's what
we'll
I'm
see.
saying. It's because
We'll
the
see. He's
offense,
getting better. He's getting better.
they
I
gonna run
like
it.
play calling over there. I ain't gonna lie. They got some sneaky good play call. I've been watching them. Watching Samuel being able to receive and rush that run and take a good
They
5.
forgot about Curtis.
And
Yeah,
Curtis is that guy. I like.
Curtis Samuel, yep.
he was
2
a
carries for
beast, man.
18
yeah,
That's
and
what
like
a
I'm saying.
TD.
and Scary Terry, like he started off slow at the beginning of the season.
Carson Wentz.
He started off slow. Well, I'm guessing quarterback issues, but coming down the stretch, he been busting out good weeks. So yeah, they gonna. That's one of them ones you get in the playoffs. You think, oh, we got one because they ain't got. Nah, they might bust you and hit a field goal and knock one
They
down.
D line. I love their D line, man. I'm a Niner fan, so I love the D line. But they D line between Payne, they got fucking what's his name just came back. Chase Young is on his way back, and you still got Sweat. Sweat is a beast. He remind me of a. Well, I ain't gonna say he's as good as Julius Peppers, but his athletic, he's a freak. Nigga, like 6'6", running a 4.4. Nigga,
But I,
crazy.
but I'll
He's
say
Yeah,
crazy.
a quick take on
he had
Washington.
2 sacks on Sweat. Two
What I'll say
sacks. Go ahead.
Washington is Washington is even with with Heineke, they're a different ball club, right? They all look like they play together, right? Like they look like the running backs look in sync. The receivers are running great routes. Curtis Samuel is doing everything. He's like their Debo Samuel.
Yeah, they like
Mm-hmm.
hard nose.
He's in that role. Then
Mm-hmm.
you have your wide receiver one and Terry McLaurin who can go and get you that good 15, 20-yard reception when needed. You know what I'm saying? They have tight end play is solid. It's not great. It's solid. Offensive line is all right. You know what I'm saying? But that defense is real. It's been real.
Man,
It's been real since last year. Even though the results ain't show it. As far as the wins and loss columns, but Washington defense is real. It's serious.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the Eagles and if I'm any team in the NFC that got to play Washington home or away, you feel me? It's gonna be a dogfight playing them because they just play good complementary football and they play for their coach, and that's
that's
really
the thing. Yeah,
their
Yep.
coach.
Mm-hmm.
And that boy,
Oh,
Juan Rivera, is a hell of a coach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a hell of a coach over
Lots
there,
of love around the league.
and lots of love around the league, and lots of love outside of the league.
Yeah.
A lot of people
he
mess
a
with.
vet too. Run
And
with the,
I mess with him.
he's a good team. He had the Panthers
Yeah.
trajectory way up, and you already see what's going on with them since they lost him. And the Redskins
Mm-hmm.
they benefited off of that. So watch out for the Commanders. They solid.
Yep.
Man,
Commanders and that D line had 5 sacks, by the way.
I'm telling you, it
Say that one
starts
more time,
seeing.
Icy.
huh?
Say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
Oh no, I was just saying that just shows, man. That just coaching matters because if
It
you
does.
you can see a person who can, and sometimes it's not always about super talent and having the best Pro Bowls. It's about having somebody
That,
get y'all to play with camaraderie and team ball and off each other and no selfishness, boy. That's how you think
that's how you
oh
win
four
ball games. That's
them
how you
oh
win ball
04 them
games.
oh 04 championships over the Lakers. That's how you get stuff like that with them teams like that. No Hall of Famers. No, well, now I think Vince got it. I think Ben Wallace, but I'm just saying that's crazy. It's like that team is like nobody super just okay. Yeah, they top 5 player over there, and they got them boys playing cool. And he had better
Yes,
talent
sir.
with the Panthers. You feel me? Cam
Mm-hmm.
Newton, all that. Like he had way better talent.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the thing.
This
You ain't got to worry about them coaching it out.
five where everybody else in the East like right there winning records too. He doing his thing.
Absolutely, gotta get it, gotta give it to them because they've been asked for a long time.
Man, they've
So
been
we
asked.
gotta give it to them.
Teams have been asked so long that so I'm saying it shouldn't surprise you. The Rams just won the Super Bowl. They was asked for years. You know what I mean? Like nigga, so eventually the Bengals just went to the Super Bowl. Nigga, they were asked for years. Shit is changing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
all it takes is the right team, the right schedule. I mean, if they get hot at the right time, same thing. Get hot, get on that win streak, and nigga, ain't nobody gonna want to see them in the playoffs. Nobody gonna want that
Mm-hmm.
part.
And we gotta throw this out there. They may be one of the first NFL teams with a black owner. I know we know Jeff Bezos and Jay-Z supposed to be putting a bid in together. And then there's
Mm-hmm.
Byron Allen, he's a black billionaire. He putting a bid in by himself. He
Mm-hmm.
owns the Weather Channel and a whole bunch of other
Yeah,
like
he got a whole bunch of
HBCU
stations, TV.
networks and
Yep.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He
But
dude and got
um
the company. Man, that man, very smart man. He didn't.
yeah. So I mean I would love to see a black NFL owner, and I think what better place than Chocolate City?
You
You know what I'm
feel me?
saying? To have a
Washington.
black owner, man. Yeah, so that would be cool. All right, so we had Philadelphia Eagles 17 to the Indianapolis Colts 16. Jalen Hurts went 18 for 25, 190 yards, one touchdown. He also had 16 carries for 86 yards and a TD. Miles Sanders went 13 carries for 47. Devontae Smith has 6 receptions for 78 yards. AJ Brown had 5 for 60. Jalen Hurts had 2 fumbles, lost one. Defense had 4 sacks. And then Matt Ryan went 23 for 32, 213 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Jonathan Taylor had 22 carries for 84 yards, one TD. Michael Pittman Jr. had 6 receptions for 75 yards.
Trojan.
Yep. Paris Campbell
Hey,
had 5 for 67. Go ahead, bro.
I think we found the formula to them Eagles. I told you. Found the formula to them
What's
Eagles, man. That physical. The same thing with them Redskins got in common. I wish the Niners never got rid of DeFrosty Buckner. That nigga big as hell. They in the middle of the line. But that D line was doing it. Yeah, that Dutch. Yeah, on me, him and the Armstead. But the D line of the Colts, man, they look like they was punching them in the mouth, and they making Jalen Hurts deke and duck it down the field. You know what I mean? And
They had three
taking away them
sacks.
big plays. Yeah, they got a formula. It's only certain teams that could do that, and it's all them top teams in the NFC could do that. Them Cowboys could play like that. I think the Niners could play like that. Even I ain't gonna say the Vikings right now because we're gonna leave them out. But hey,
And the Eagles have 4 sacks.
yeah, they D line. How they get sued?
Yeah.
What the
But
hell?
And they got
How do they
Sue.
keep getting all these players though?
what I like
Dominic
That's
and
what
about
Sue,
I'm.
yep.
what I like about the Philadelphia Eagles, they show that they can win in a variety of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And that they're a real contender. And that's what you need in the playoffs is a team
Mm-hmm.
that can grit it out. Whether it's physical, whether it's a shootout, they can kind of win both ways. And that's how you know when you got a Super Bowl contender team. So
They scored.
they'll be right in the thick of things.
They scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was losing.
So yeah, they did their thing. Yeah, they had
They
three.
got
They
some
had a
help.
field goal in the second.
Fucking
You said,
Jeff's. That's the problem with Jeff Saturday when you go get your homie off the damn couch to come coach. The nigga only gave Taylor
absolutely.
the ball 2 times in the fucking second half. Nigga, I think in the fourth quarter he only gave him the ball like 2 or 3 times. Like, come on, bro. You win in the game. You're up. You're with the lead, and Taylor's not getting the ball no more. That's stupid.
Right.
You're stupid. You giving the ball back. Now you giving these niggas a chance and hurt. You not stopping. If nobody in the league with an athletic quarterback, you do not want them to come down. This ain't no fucking Tom Brady or Eli Manning or Phillip Rivers or Ben Roethlisberger, where nigga, they gonna sit back there and sling it. You do not want to get this nigga. Oh, all you need to do is get a first down. You getting field goal range, nigga. You know how hard that is. Jalen Hurts with them running the RPOs now, nigga. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. That come down to coaching, man. What you want to lose by? What you want to do? Coaching to win or you want to lose? That's the thing. And Jeff Saturday, nigga, they should have got on his ass. Like, nigga, you should have gave Taylor the ball, bro. Run the ball. You winning the game.
And the Colts, they do look a little different. Like they playing a little different with Saturday. I don't know what he's doing over there. It's only been what, a week and a half, if
Yeah,
that,
he
two
in 2 games.
weeks.
Yeah, he ain't even had a
Yeah,
full.
yeah. So we gonna see what's up. City, you got to take on the Colts, Eagles. Icy. Oh, well, we're gonna move it along. New England 10, New York Jets 3. Mac
Mm-mm-mm.
Jones went 23 for 27, 246 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Damian Harris had 8 carries for 65 yards. Ramondre Stevenson had 15 for 26.
Boomer Sooner.
He also had 6 receptions for 56 yards. Jacoby Myers had 4 receptions for 52. Jonnu Smith had 4 for 40. He also had a fumble. Defense had 4 sacks, no interceptions. Then we had Zach Wilson, 9 for 22, 77 yards. Also had 3 carries for 26. Michael Carter had 8 carries for 19. Denzel Mims had 2 receptions for 35, and Elijah Moore had 2 for 17. Defense had 6 sacks, and they still lost that game. That's crazy.
Man,
But yeah, I mean, the analysts have been on Zach Wilson head, man.
Zach is
You
a
know,
baby.
yeah,
He's a
they
baby, man.
you see,
I
Stephen A.
got
Smith said he trash.
I got one question.
Go ahead.
Where the hell is Joe Flacco at least? What the hell?
Hey, and
Oh,
that's the thing. You justify these picks. Everybody, look. That's We all understand when you get this is not Madden on the game. Okay, you can't. You're Madden. You can lose. You can sim through a couple games. Only play your computer games or a game against the homie. These is real life games. These are real humans out here. Okay, you are sitting here telling this number 2 pick that ain't even had a full 2 years in the league. He's been hurt to come out here and beat Bill Belichick. This is practically a rookie quarterback. Nigga, rookie quarterbacks don't beat Bill Belichick. Niggas forgot
Absolutely.
about
That's
that.
real.
Like, nigga, you
That's
putting
real.
too much. You expect him to beat these niggas when the coach is getting out coached. Let's talk about that.
Tell the truth.
Everybody sit there
Tell
and
the truth.
go against Bill Belichick and Nick Saban,
Tell the
and now
truth.
you trying to do too much. Let your
But
boy
here's the
play.
thing.
But
Zach doesn't help himself when he doesn't show his maturity. If he showed his maturity, I think he'd get a little more leeway. But since he doesn't show his maturity
yeah,
or professionalism as a
bro.
quarterback, they on his nugget. But I hear you though. Let him play,
Would you
and we
expect
do
that,
gotta understand that's Bill
John?
Belichick defense. That's
But
real.
John, would you expect that though? To think, let's speak facts. Where is he from? He's a quarterback from BYU. Okay, you know what happens in Utah. Okay, he's been
That's his
babied.
son.
He's been babied. He's been babied. Now this is a grown man sport. This is not basketball. This is not lacrosse. Not saying them ain't grown men. This is
But
hard
it's
knocks.
football.
These boys is out here blocking. You want them to block? You better ask RG3 what happened while he ain't in the league. Nigga, he pissed off the offensive lineman. They stopped blocking for him. And then Kirk Cousins got people like my boy City out here thinking Kirk Cousins, the next step is coming to White Hope. Like, nah, man.
Ever since
But you
Stop it, bro.
nah, no, I'm
That's
on
real.
Kirk Cousins.
Nah, I hear you.
But Zach
Silly.
Wilson is a
I
rookie
never knew.
quarterback, bro. He's a rookie quarterback still, man. Garrett Wilson was a top 10 pick for a reason at receiver. He didn't even get targets. It's like the same thing like with the 49ers with Jimmy G. Like we know what Jimmy G's good at, but we also know what he's not good at. You drafted this quarterback high, man. Quit trying to do too much. Like let him do what he got to do. If he throws some picks, which he did last week, man, that's what I'm saying. When he had bad
Mhm.
games, them is growing pains,
He
man.
had
Well,
77
my
Like
yards, bro.
the only
9
take I have,
completions.
the only that I have on that situation is Zach
he got
Wilson.
to hold himself accountable though.
He got to grow up. He got to grow up. That's one. Two, the Jets are still in prime position. Solid. That Brees Hall loss hurt him a little bit.
Man,
That's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
yeah.
that's another big
That's true.
And you
actually.
know why? That safety valve. That's it. That's
Yeah,
that
they had
safety
a
valve.
run game. Zach Wilson and him, they had a nice chemistry going, and they take that away from him. But he just got to grow up, understand that, and especially in the National Football League. At the end of the day, when you're a quarterback, everything's your fault. You know,
Yes,
Yep.
yes. That's what's like me.
Yep.
Come on, and nobody look.
the
I
wins,
saw.
losses is all that matters. I don't care if you threw for three
Mm-hmm.
yards. If you got the W, that's all people gonna talk about. But you
Real
know,
talk.
when you catch the L and you're a quarterback and you're supposed to be the leader of grown men, like PG was saying, like you're not playing with college teenagers, freshmen and sophomore. You playing
Mm-hmm.
men, people that's been in this league for a very long time. You got to take and you got to hold yourself accountable as far as did do you feel like hurt the defense? Yeah, you did. And you're supposed to take that on the chin and
Hmm.
back next week. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Zach Wilson, he's been hurt. He's back. He's hurt. He's back. He's still young.
Young as hell,
Mm-hmm.
man.
He got a
And
lot
and
of.
remember,
So at the end of the day, it's just all on him. He got to grow up.
absolutely. And I was gonna say let's not forget since we talking about that coaching, right? They did punt that ball. You feel me? And
You feel me?
the Jets punted the ball, and then New England took it to the house to end the game. You feel me? And that sealed the deal. So we definitely got to talk about that
Yeah.
coaching.
Robert
And
Sala is a
here's
defensive coach. That's what I'm saying. But
exactly. And your special teams is a compliment to your defense if we want to keep it
yeah,
100. So and my thing is if you Zach Wilson, it's New York, bro. It's New
yeah,
York. You're
take
not
that
playing
on
for
the
the Giants.
chin, bro.
You know what I'm
Got
You're
saying?
to
It's
not
New
playing in
York.
Cincinnati. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
We're
it's New
making too
York.
many excuses now. I understand we got cell phones now, but nigga, you are a professional football player. Okay, this year you live in a bubble, and you in New York City. Come on, man, take
You're
it.
in New
Don't.
York.
Hey, don't Ben Simmons me. Don't Ben
Right,
Simmons me, Zach.
right,
Take it on the
right,
chin. You
yeah, he
lost. You
right.
you got to
got to.
be better.
You got to.
Do your thing. I agree with that. You gotta go
Real
move off.
talk.
The best thing about that is when they get to the playoffs, nigga, they're not gonna play the Patriots.
One,
Like
one
that's it.
one thing,
So
one thing about this, Zach,
There you go.
from my last little thing, I'm gonna say. One thing that he can take from this is, you know, he can learn from this. I'm pretty sure his next few outings, if he gets some, his next few outings, if they happen to lose, I guarantee he'll hold himself accountable.
yeah,
Absolutely.
just
And
be a
he gonna
man.
learn from this.
Yeah,
That's
He
he,
it.
he all
And that's what
good.
Stephen A. Smith was saying. Yep. And hey, and if I'm the owner, you feel me, I'm calling up Joe Namath, who was, you feel me,
Mm.
big
Go
time
talk to him,
market.
huh?
He was wild. He did his thing. And look, Zach, you can do your
But see,
thing. You
look,
feel
but
me?
see,
But you
that's
gotta
why.
win.
Look, why? Look, Zach. Listen, be see, bit on the subject. You, Zach. He got drafted in the same draft with Justin Fields, and by far, we all know Justin Fields is better than Zach Wilson. This
he
comes back to the skin again. Like, why? How the fuck? Why wouldn't Judge? That's a match made in heaven. Why Justin Fields wasn't in New York?
And if
You know what
he
I
and
mean?
if he
Like,
and if he was, would he get this leniency that Zach Wilson is getting?
no, exactly. No, you're
Mm-mm,
saying if Zach Wilson was with the
mm-mm,
Bears right now, wouldn't nobody give a
mm-mm.
damn? Nobody would care if the Bears was doing that with
Absolutely.
Zach Wilson, but because it's Justin
Absolutely.
Fields, oh, he's supposed to be the next savior. Oh, nigga, come on, man, come on, man.
Man. And look, I know we're gonna get to this game in a minute, but look, if I'm after what I seen from Colt McCoy last night, some of these youngsters better be nervous because somebody gonna bring that vet back in
Hey,
because
that
he
backups,
showed what he
hey,
could do. You know what I'm
Joe
saying? So
Flacco, like
somebody
bro said,
always like
yeah, exactly. Joe
I always
Flacco.
Andy
You feel me?
Dalton still getting dubs out there with the Saints. Look,
Come
they got
on.
some. Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers, look, they talk these. Hey, these quarter, what's his
Better get
name?
it
It's a lot
together.
of these quarterbacks going to. Yeah, these young. It's not. It's they don't have growing pains no more. Like it's not like back in the day where you could really. Oh, we expect the Browns to lose. That's what I'm saying. Everybody forget Baker Mayfield got the Browns their first damn playoff W in a while. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But nigga, that's
Mm-hmm.
just one. Nigga, that's why we on Lamar Jackson's ass because you standing up for all of us. We need you to win, brother. We know the stats you got. We know the athlete you are. We need the wins to back it up. That's why everybody
Gotta
like Tom
win.
Brady. The nigga win. But you're saying
Mm-hmm.
between Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, it went at the hip. But Tom Brady is gonna hand that ball off. or Tom Brady's going to throw that little 3-yard dunk and dink and dunk down the field. These young quarterbacks want the big shots. That's the thing. They got used to that. Thought Patrick Mahomes, oh, he needs Tyreek Hill. Now Patrick Mahomes is nigga getting 4 touchdowns to Kelsey with 20 yards type shit. Like, nigga, you don't even – what you going to give him? He's going to beat you down there. He going to do it. Hey.
I won't be shocked. And speaking of KC real quick, because what they need is a running back. So I won't be shocked if they try to pick up my boy Henderson that they just let go.
Henderson or even that Melvin Gordon. Look, his fumbling ass.
Oh yeah, they just dropped Melvin Gordon.
Nobody dropping the egg, bro.
Yeah, we got to get to Denver because I got to see why they unloading the whole squad. It seemed like, man, but
they had about 2 fumbles back-to-back weeks too.
Go ahead, move on to the next subject. We'll talk about.
Yes, sir. We got shout out to Big Ralph, man. Ralph, what's happening? Shout out to Lil Ralph. You feel me? He in the building. He in the comments.
Why do like that?
He said Tom Brady be watching his film. So did Peyton Manning. So did Drew Brees. That's what's wrong with these young quarterbacks. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
They know. They're too busy trying to.
And what?
Gotta have your head.
Yes, see, all these quarterbacks.
Like, I love you from when Trey is playing, and then when Garoppolo get up in there, and how the team just shifts and moves.
They know they're getting the ball. Yeah,
but it's like if you find another good defense that can stop a couple things, he do get blocks, hit the wall. So it's a coin toss for him too.
Absolutely. Well, Ralph also said they know when they're going to be open. They know the defenses. That's absolutely right. And that's what I saw from Colt McCoy. Even though they lost that game, I forgot Colt McCoy been in the league for 10, 12 years. And one thing they were saying was he told his receivers, right. He told his receivers, if you're going to be where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there,
the ball going to be there.
I'm going to get you the ball. You feel me? And so what a lot of these college players, man, they coming from these big programs. Some of the best teams in the NCAA with some of the best receivers. They've been spoiled.
Not only that, then you got your boys. I mean, these damn quarterbacks, our young African American quarterbacks, they've been fucking spoiled since fucking 8th grade. Nigga, ever since niggas got these phones and 7-on-7s, these niggas been treated like gods in 8th grade. Like, nigga, that they can't fucking fuck up. Like, nigga, from Kyler Murray, fucking Pat, all of them, every quarterback from 7-on-7 up. And now that they get into the league, they're cold in 7-on-7. You don't have a rush. You feel me? You at the Nike camps. Now you getting in this high school. You're running a pro-style offense in high school. Okay, now you get there and they strip you from your weapons. Nigga, college Murray not having D-Hop for 6 games. Now, you know what I mean? Let's just call it what it is. Now you're trying to do too much. You're running. You're fast. Just play what happened to being a quarterback. Like, it goes for everybody, man. But that's all of them. They all, from even now, Zach, Trey, Justin. Like, we was watching these kids. They on fucking Spencer Rattler. Nigga, they thought he was supposed to be the next Patrick Mahomes. Nigga had a Netflix series. Come on, man. How you giving these niggas a Netflix series? What did they do? They didn't do nothing.
Al Murray for sure. Like, I seen it once. They turned into basically the Packers. You know, once you took Hopkins gone, where Hopkins not demanding that another double team or demanding that over the top. Now all these dudes more and everybody, they just like gotta get open, and it's a little different. He's just like, okay.
Now you gotta read, is this a cover 3 or is this dropping down? You know what I mean? That's the thing. And that's where we don't just say it just because they black. We hold them accountable for the skin. They gotta be smarter than that. They have to want to be great. I feel like our young quarterbacks are too reliant on their talent and not arm talent, if you understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like, just
so are these coaches.
That's the problem.
So are these coaches.
So are these coaches. He got that IQ.
Yeah, yes. Hey, he nice at Jackson State. Him and Travis Hunter
to the league, and Sanders that next woo wop at that quarterback.
Hey,
and he got that brain on them. I'll be watching them. I'll be checking them out when they come on. I'll be like, I understand.
Hey,
I understand it. Like, oh, they're not
Quick, I just say,
understand. But I like the kid, man. I like the kid.
if y'all
go
tuning in,
ahead, City.
welcome to Handsome Conversations, man. We talking ball.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
you know, we throw a little bit of everything at y'all. You know, y'all just got to catch the drift. Welcome and thanks to the everybody that's viewing.
Yep,
Yes,
yep.
sir. Appreciate you, Lil Ralph, for real. Those comments are important to us, man. That means a lot when people, tapping in, showing love. And we would definitely love to have you on the show, man. We love to get you in here talking about the Tennessee Titans because I know that's your squad. Yeah, I believe that's your squad for sure.
That is,
So we'd love to have you on here and chop some ball with us, man. For sure, for sure.
all right. John hit us
Yep.
with
So
it.
next, we got the New Orleans Saints beat the Los Angeles Rams 27-20. Andy Dalton went 21 for 25, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I don't think oh boy getting his job back because
Who?
Andy Dalton is
Oh,
Jameis
Winston.
Winston. I want to see him do his thing, but
Yeah,
Andy
Man,
they
Dalton looking better now than I think he was when he
Dennis
was with the
Allen.
Bengals.
Man, City said it
hopefully,
last week, man. City said it last week. That damn Ohio State receivers. That's why I'm pissed off about the Jets, man. Garrett Wilson only got 2 targets, bro. Like, come on, and the Patriots don't got nobody who could, no cornerback just there to stop Garrett Wilson. Like, how you not passing? But Chris Olave, or however you say his damn, that nigga is the
Yep.
truth.
He,
The boy,
look,
he is
5
what we thought.
receptions, 102 yards, and a
He
TD.
is what
That's
we
5
thought
receptions,
Jerry.
102.
He's who we
My
thought
bad.
Jerry Judy was gonna be. You know what I mean? Like that receiver from that great route runner with the speed. That nigga is nice, bro. And Olaf, he got weapons. Andy Dalton is doing what he's supposed to do. But Dennis Allen got me messed up. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. But I'm gonna talk about that a different time.
I was
But
gonna say, but is
yeah,
Jerry Judy not balling though?
Jerry Judy.
I
No,
like
that's
Jerry Judy.
Wilson. Jerry Judy, he was balling, but he
Hurt.
underperformed, man. He probably like the third or fourth receiver in that draft class,
who
yards wise
I
for
receive,
people to
man.
me. Like that's what I'm saying.
He hurt. He
I
can't.
like Judy though. He just
Okay,
got
all
hurt, but I'm
right, I
saying,
got you.
yeah, and he
I
didn't have
got
a
you.
quarterback.
If,
He said Drew
even if
Lock.
you go back last year and the year
He's
before
hurt,
that,
huh?
hurt. He
Yeah,
can't. He can't stay on the
injury
field.
prone.
Well,
And
since
then
we
you
talk
got,
about my team, I might as well chime in there and get it out the way.
oh, you
Yep.
are a Rams fan, huh?
Go ahead, because real quick, Matthew Stafford went 11 for 18. He on concussion protocol, so Bryce Perkins came in, who went 5 for 10. Matthew Stafford had 159 yards, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions. Akers had 14 carries for 61 yards. Perkins had 5 for 39. Tutu Atwell, 1 reception, 62 yards, 1 TD. Allen Robinson, the second, had 4 for 47 and 1 TD. Go ahead, Guzzo.
Yeah, we was doomed from the beginning of the season. So just watching these guys prepare on the off season, I seen our offensive line go down.
Horrible.
I seen our pass rushing go down. I seen, we expected Hollins to come and be something he wasn't on the edge. We Wagner came in, that was good, but that would have been good if we had another good pass rush. That would have been something where they're not double and triple teaming and chipping on Donald the whole game, and y'all can and Floyd can barely get a brush up. Like, man, it's just we
We
barely
lost.
we barely getting anything going, man. So man, we seeing Ramsey getting beat, scored on. Like it's like it's looking like they gave up, but we were doing from the beginning. Once I seen that we didn't get no offensive line to go with our running
Yeah,
back,
you lost them 4 tackles this year.
right? You feel me? And
That's bad. The
it was
offensive
They
line.
had to get under that salary cap. They had
man.
to let everybody go.
Yeah, but you re-signed this nigga Donald. That's what I'm saying. They talking about fuck them
But
picks.
you
The
got
shit was
to.
cool. Hey, no, you got. I mean, look, you don't got to do shit, but live.
Keep it G.
Really, if everybody will
Real
keep it
talk.
G, but
Bruh,
because
Real
you got
talk.
the ring,
I'm
but
about
you
to say
that
we got the team. Tell me when I can go down a bunch of motherfucking teams and y'all can tell
who
me
don't. Yep.
got one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Got one.
Yeah.
So
I feel
like
it.
that, but I'm a realist. Like I said, I seen what we did at the beginning, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot from us as far as like going deep, deep, deep. I thought we were gonna do better than this, a little better.
Got how many?
I thought we were gonna be
I
on the
think
edge,
3-7. Sheesh.
yeah, I didn't think we. I really thought we'd be 6-5. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 7. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. 7 wins in, but I didn't think this bad. But we got injuries. We got
I'm
messed.
happy.
We did bad off season too. I know we
Yeah.
have tools
Well,
to,
just chime in,
you know.
just my little quick take on it. Saints are average team. They're not great, but they're not good.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams, I thought they would be a lot better than what they are, but they did lose a lot
Absolutely.
this season. That Von Miller, paying Aaron Donald, 4 tackles down, the injuries.
Mm.
Stafford can't stay healthy.
Stafford is who we thought he was.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
So I said he can go. Please give.
Cooper Cup,
Yeah, he got you the ring.
That's
Anthony
all
Davis
I
type shit.
man.
you know,
No, don't disrespect
Hold
that.
on. Go ahead, City. Let City
Don't
wrap that up real quick.
do that.
Go
no,
ahead,
I'm
City.
not. Stafford's that guy. You know, he was that guy a long time in Detroit. He had a great
Yeah.
career. He went to the Rams and he did what he was supposed to do there. But you guys was absolutely loaded. You guys
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
loaded last year, like
He
loaded.
pretty much had two number one
But
wide
that
receivers.
win the Super Bowl. You know, when you're that loaded and you go all in on a year the way that you guys did last year, you know, you guys it was Super Bowl or bust. You know, that's how it
Mm-hmm.
was last year. So when you lose Von Miller, when you lose a few tackles, and then plus most of your tackles got injured also, and then you got Stafford who's getting pressured. He's constantly getting hit. Defense ain't the same no more because Aaron Donald is back getting triple team. Hollins,
Motherfucker.
well, let's just say what it is. He's no Von Miller. You know,
Hell no.
and it's hard because you know you got your outside
Are you
rush
about to eat?
when they won. Why
When
they're
you eat, I eat.
Donald, so it's always gonna be tough on you guys. But at the end of the day, you know, you, you rebuild and you reload. The Rams, it's not gonna take the Rams a lot to get back to where they was at. They're just missing.
Nah.
They're missing pieces. They probably draft a quarterback because that backup quarterback
Exactly.
or
Exactly.
oh my god, he's
Exactly.
and not even to be like that. No disrespect on that guy because anybody that make it to the league is solid, but
Are
he is not good.
they?
You
He
care that
does
offense?
he does
Wolford,
not belong on
Wake
the
Forest.
you know
Mm.
he does not belong on the NFL football field, bro. I don't know how he got the backup spot, but Jesus Christ, you know
That's
when you
true.
I know how
bring
he
a
got
backup
in.
quarterback,
The
you
same.
expect him to at
I,
least
I,
Teddy Bridgewater you know what I mean, or you know like great backups like that, but. He's absolutely atrocious. One Stafford got hurt and he's getting dinged up all left and right. But yeah, the Rams is
It's a
chalk.
wrap.
Yeah, the Rams is chalk. The Saints, anybody play them, you know, they're always gonna have a tough outing with them, but they're no threat to anybody. So at the end of the day,
I
that's
see.
what it is.
I see. How you say he got that backup spot? You said he got it how?
but like the backup, they get in high school. The coach's son's
Oh
sorry,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
backup quarterback spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, this
Yeah.
is
We know how that go.
I ain't gonna. I'm be honest with you, bro. I don't know what college he came from. I know
I
what
went to Wake Forest.
Wake
McCoy.
Wolford went to
Forest.
Wake
Yeah.
Forest. He was a beast. But
He was.
Wolford's nice. Wake Forest, yeah. Wake Forest is when they beat Clemson and shit.
yeah, but
Mm.
wasn't he playing
He's
his
nice.
ball like in the XFL or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
that was because the backups. What nobody. Yeah, I mean, but Wolford.
What
You
what
can
I'm
say the
saying?
same shit about PJ Walker. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing behind that line. He was ass
Nah,
though.
are we
He was
not?
ass.
But PJ Waters a better backup quarterback than that guy. I'm just
I
saying
mean,
that
Wolford
dude.
done won games for the Rams too.
I'm
Like
just saying
that's what I'm saying.
he is bad. He's very
I
bad, bro. He's
can't.
bad. Not
I'm
good.
trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm listening. I can't do it. It's
Nah,
horrible.
ain't no.
It's
Hey, he just won a
horrible.
ring. You just want a ring. Ain't no way, ain't no more down. You can't tell a human being, nigga. Oh, we done
Yeah,
gave you $1 million, nigga. Now you
but
gonna
it was
take your money back. Go back to being poor. No, nigga, go. We need another court. We need something. Yeah, you need to fix that.
no,
Yeah, I
they'll
feel
be
it.
all right. The Rams will be all right.
That'd be nice. It's
Yeah,
just
they
the
good.
division. You just shit. It's
Uh,
the same thing. The NFC. Hey, the Rams are gonna be nice. They won a ring. I can't get mad
They
at that.
good.
Our
They good.
rivals. I'm a Niner fan, but like I said, we bust y'all ass, but y'all won, man. So I can't get mad at y'all.
Yeah.
Won a ring last year. So
We
shit.
bust,
Hey, they,
Yep.
we
I,
bust our ass, and then when
look,
well,
they
that's
gonna.
why Tart whack ass ain't playing no more. See, look, yeah. Ooh, that's what y'all get, nigga. That's why y'all suck. No.
I can see them taking a quarterback and an offensive lineman next year. Probably a couple offensive linemen. But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely see them picking up a quarterback.
we
Matthew
ain't got a
Stafford
whole
went
lot of
down.
picks, but what we got, we need to make some mistakes.
They gonna make some. And then Cooper Cup just went down with an injury, so he gonna be out.
He
So
injury prone. That was a good year last
yeah,
year for him, man. But he's been hurt every
yeah,
year he got in the league, bro.
yeah. So
Every league.
I think this season is a wrap for them.
Oh,
I
yes,
think
I
it's down
would.
the drain. They're gonna have
It's
like a top
bad. They
five
ain't got their draft
draft
pick.
pick.
They don't got their
Yeah,
picks though.
they already put him on IR, so he ain't
They
coming.
ain't got their picks. That's the
Oh,
problem.
because
They
they
like
gave
the
him up for all
Lakers
them
right now.
trades.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
it's
like the
bad.
Lakers right now. LA,
It's
the
bad.
Lakers is like the Rams. Nigga, Lakers
It's
lose this year if
bad.
they want to. Nigga, they don't got their pick, so the Pelicans gonna get it. The Rams lose. I don't know who the fuck
And the
got it. If
Pelicans
it's,
hot right now.
but nigga, shit, goddamn.
Yeah, it's bad. All right, moving on. We got the Detroit Lions 31 over the New York Giants 18. Boy, Jared Goff went 17 for 26. It's bad. He went 17 for 26 for 165. Justin Jackson had 9 carries for 66. Jamal Williams had 17 for 64 and 3 TDs. DeAndre
Peace.
Smith had 5 carries for 20 yards and a TD. 4 TDs in a running game. That's gonna be hard to stop.
Swift and Williams, nice
Amon
man.
Ra. Yeah,
Trojan.
they gonna man, that might be crazy. I can see that happening too. Amon Ross St. Brown, 7 receptions for 76. Uh, Raymond had 3 for 33. Let's see what the defense do. 2 sacks. Daniel Jones, 27 for 44, 341 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Y'all know if y'all gonna have him pass the ball 44
40
times,
times.
he's
Come on,
gonna
man.
have interceptions. He also has 7 carries for 50 yards and a TD. Saquon Barkley had 15 carries for 22
Stupid.
yards. And I see the Giants got down quick because the Lions score 14 points in the second quarter. Giants
Bruh.
didn't
can I give
score
y'all
any.
Giants a good thing to do?
What's
If I'm
that?
Giants, I'm going to get that Henderson dude or Melvin Gordon.
They need two running backs.
They need
They
it
need
because they don't want to run Saquon to the ground, and you can see it because they know that
That
that's their future. So you need to go get another running back, right? The Broncos, my team just let Melvin Gordon go. I think he would be a perfect complementary running back for Saquon. So you don't so you can use Saquon in a variety of ways now if you have that in a Melvin Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Or
Kimura
yeah,
McCaffrey
I
type
like
way.
that.
Yep.
I like that.
if
I
I
I'm
agree
like
with
that.
that.
I'm picking up my phone right now and I'm trying to go get Henderson. I'm trying to go get a Melvin Gordon. I'm trying to go get one of them running backs, just so we can take the rushing pressure off of Saquon. Because Saquon can still get 15 touches, but
And give you a
Saquon
hundred.
will do it in the
Yeah.
receiving game, and he can do it in the receiving and the rushing. But you just
Mm-hmm.
go get Melvin Gordon or Henderson just to go get 7, 8, 9 carries more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or you go and get that type of running back. So if I'm the Giants, I'm picking up my phone right now, and I'm trying to go get uh Saquon a breather. You know what I mean? I'm just
That's true.
trying to get him a breather right now. So
With
if I'm the Giants, that's really what they need. Daniel Jones is like we I mean me PG, we can't say it enough, but he's not a
Don't go as
40,
far as
not a
go
40,
ahead.
can't throw the ball 44 times with Daniel
man.
Jones. You just
No.
It's a recipe for disaster. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? It's a recipe
Mhm.
for disaster. You know what I mean? Like he's a good quarterback. You know what I mean? And he sometimes he flashes and he show great, but he's a good quarterback. And with good quarterbacks, they need help. You know,
Around him,
and they
yeah. You
also
complimentary.
and yeah, it's just complimentary stuff. They also need a receiver, man. They need a receiver so bad. They
Now
don't.
This what I was
Slayton,
about to ask y'all. This what I was about to ask y'all.
uh,
Because I like the Gordon or the Henderson pickup. But we've been talking to Odell. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
They
If
need
we
him.
can get both, that's nice. But I'm saying if we have to go one, y'all gonna pick up a RB or y'all gonna pick up Odell at
look,
receiver.
I'm gonna go get a
uh,
personally. I'm
You said
gonna
Odell?
go Odell because I mean I'm gonna go get
oh,
Odell because at the end of the day, Saquon is a 3 down back. You feel me? And he can be if he's healthy, right? If he's not getting dinged
Mhm.
up, he can be a 3 down back. But you can go get both of them. There's there's
yeah,
there's there's
yeah,
no
no excuse.
you go pick up Odell, you give him a 1 2 year contract, you throw 5 10 mil at him, cool. He gonna take that. You feel me? And then you go and get Henderson, you pick him up, and you only gonna have him for the end of the year anyway. You feel me? Or you go get a Melvin Gordon, you only gonna have him for the rest of the year anyway, which is only like 3 or 4 games outside of the playoffs because y'all should make that. So I get on the phone, I get both like immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Real
So I,
talk.
I say you go get your Odell because you need him. There's no wide receiver. It's hard for Daniel Jones when he's throwing it 40 times and he don't really have a wide receiver one. It goes back a lot of
That coaching, man. I'm telling you,
but
you gave that boy, you gave Dayball his props like last 3 weeks. You've been saying they run through a wall for him, but now he's just gotten his way. Uh, Like this is the second half of the season. You're gonna have to start. I guess you don't want to show your hand, you know what I mean, and show what your formula is, but niggas already know what it is. It's Saquon and Daniel Jones. You know what's gonna happen. But for
exactly.
you, it's the type of play calls. This is why I'm glad I take that back. What I said about a couple weeks when I was talking about Kyle Shanahan, I was upset. But Kyle Shanahan's decision making, that's the shit you pay for, like nigga, and putting your people in the best. You can have all the weapons you want, but using them right, like scheming up the plays. When I watch the Giants play, I don't really see nan fucking scheme, like nothing that is very vanilla to me. Like watching them play,
Mhm.
it's very simple. This is what's gonna happen, and hopefully he breaks something off, or you know what I mean. And it's typical shit. Oh, we get a ball to Saquon and set it up with play action,
Shepard
but
hurt.
that's not fucking 40 passes. You can't, if you stop the run, you could beat the Giants because their defense is not good. That's the problem. That's the thing. Like the defense isn't good enough.
K-
So I mean,
Kayvon is
you
that
can't.
guy. Got a good one there.
Kayvon is not. That's what I'm saying. Kayvon and
That
Leonard,
D line.
they're a year away, and the reason why I'm saying they're a year away is because they're supposed to beat the Lions. All them teams they beat earlier this year, they're
Oh, for
supposed to
sure.
beat this Lions team. But
Oh,
if
for
you're
sure.
not beating the teams you're supposed to beat, you're not ready. And it comes back to simple. That's another quarterback. There's about two or three that threw over 37 passes and lost. That
Fact.
you know what I mean? And it makes no damn sense. You have this beast from Aaron Rodgers having Dylan a beast. You got these big thoroughbred, like they say, them thoroughbreds, and you're not even trying to give him the ball. Like, don't hamper. You got to let Saquon get in rhythm, man. Don't coach that killer out of him. You know what I mean? He got to get used to getting hit any damn way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
Coming
you
back off
you
the
sitting there
injury.
not letting him. You know, you're messing him up. That psyche. So now he ain't trying to, like, what was it? Marcus Mariota. He ran over Eddie Jackson on the Bears, and Eddie Jackson was hurt. And fucking, but he ran him over to get into the end zone. That's the shit, this football at the end
You
of the
gotta
day,
be
bro.
tough. Hmm.
Yeah, and that shit hurts. But the Giants, I'm really, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I'm really more afraid of the Redskins in the playoffs than the Giants. I keep it G. I
That's
keep
what
it
it's looking
G.
like right now. They playing hard. Washington playing real hard right now.
Honestly, I think the Giants better worry about the about the Redskins.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying. They
seriously,
Just real
because
talk.
yeah,
I think
we
seriously.
decent.
the Giants better worry about the Redskins, because
Nigga,
they
get some
they on
food.
ill now. And if that line don't sure itself up, it's gonna be a long day for Daniel Jones, man.
Well, honestly, bro, we got the Cowboys on Turkey Day on
Oh,
Thursday.
y'all play
You
Cowboy?
feel me? We
Ooh,
play the Cowboys. So, and
That's
here's another thing: we lost six. We lost six players to injury. Adore Jackson being one of them to the
yeah,
Lions. And
sad.
Pat, you've been talking about
I
injuries with the
told you,
Giants
told you.
all season. So we just lost six more. So I mean, at this point, they need to be on the phone, like I said, with Odell right now, ASAP. Bring them back. You feel me? Get it together. Get one of those tailbacks, and we can get it cracking. Because the Giants they had a running back by committee. We've done that in the past. We
Yeah,
had
Brandon
Brandon
Jacobs.
Jacobs,
There's a beast.
and we had Bradshaw. We had
Yeah, Brad,
who else?
Ahmad
We had
Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs.
Ahmad
That was the two.
Bradshaw, Brandon
Yeah.
Jacobs. Yep, and then there was another cat we used to throw in the
Then
mix. But
you
it's like we've done
got
it
rid of.
before.
But see, you also had in order for that formula is like what all the top everybody, all the top teams in the NFL that people are scared of, besides the Kansas City and the Bills. Every other top team has the formula of the fucking Giants Super Bowl winnings over the Patriots. Nigga, that cold
Hmm.
ass defensive line, the
Yes,
defense with a
sir.
game fucking manager at quarterback, with running
Yep.
backs and a tight
Yep.
end or a receiver here and
Yep.
there type shit. That's it. That's
Yep.
that formula. That's
That's
what it
it.
is
And
in
you
order
gonna
for the field.
win.
Unless you get to the
And
fucking you get into the playoffs and you got you a Patrick Mahomes that going against the
it's gonna be
San
tough.
Francisco 49ers that was down by fucking 12 going against the number one
That's gonna be
defense in the
tough.
fucking league, and then this nigga put up 14 in the fucking fourth. That's what I'm saying. That's
you
just
listen,
bullshit.
That's
Giants
real.
top GM. If you listening, go
Yep.
and get you one of them running backs, man, and get on
Stop
the phone
playing.
with Dell if you want to, your playoff hopes to
ASAP.
to stay alive.
And if I'm Odell, I'm I'm leaning towards the Giants right now because they saying it's the Dallas Cowboys, right, which is cool. But the Giants would be fools to let the Cowboys pick them up. And then there was another team he's been
He said it's the top three. You got the 49ers, Cowboys, and the Giants.
okay, so in the
He didn't
49ers,
talk to the
that'd be
Niners too,
crazy.
but
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
another Super Bowl
shit.
right there, for sure, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
so the
if he
Niners,
go
that's
to
another
the
Super Bowl.
Niners or Cowboys, nigga, that's gonna be
Yeah,
ugly.
that's probably a Super Bowl. But my thing is, I'm like, bro, you didn't work hard for
Stay
to
healthy.
to to get your to. You said what?
I said
He
if
got
he
to stay healthy.
healthy.
If he stays healthy, right? But I feel like he's been working hard to get his image together, all that good stuff. Like I said, he didn't got married, had a kid, he done slowed down, whatever the case is. Bro, do you really want to go over there with Jerry Jones? Jerry Jones is we know Jerry Jones ain't no joke. He's a billionaire. He works hard. He plays hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like Odell. You
I'd
don't want to
rather
be
Dak throw
partying
me the
with the
ball
owner.
though.
That's real. That's real. But I'm just like, go ahead, bring it back to New York. You feel me? Pick it up where you left off, where you started, and
That'd be
make it
hey.
happen.
And if he won a ring or won even a playoff game, he didn't even got to win a ring in New York though. That's what I'm saying. He come back and win a playoff game in New York. That's a win for him and for you guys. I
Yeah,
understand that.
yeah. And he gonna get all the targets. You gonna be getting 13, 15 targets a game. If you go to Dallas, not so much. They're gonna be spreading that ball around. They got a nice running game. You feel me? So it's gonna
Technology.
be different. So anyway, moving on. We got this Raiders Broncos game. Los Angeles Raiders 22 to the Denver Broncos 16. Derek Carr went 23 for 37. 307 yards, two touchdowns, no interceptions. Josh Jacobs, like we said, get back to that running game. That's the
Give
winning
him the
formula.
ball.
24 carries for 109 yards. Devontae Adams, 7 receptions, 141 yards, two TDs. Hollins, 6 receptions for 52. Josh Jacobs, 3 for 51. And I really think it's interesting that we got the other Pro Bowlers on injured reserve right now,
Ice cream
and
man.
they've been finding a way to spread this ball around through the receivers. Russell Wilson went 24 for 31, 247 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Latavius Murray went 17 for 49 and one touchdown. Melvin Gordon had 8 carries for 31. Russell also had a carry for 8 yards. Cortland Sutton had 5 receptions for 80 yards. Uh, Kendall Hinton had 3 for 57. Melvin Gordon had another 5 receptions for 39. He also had a fumble, but he recovered that. Defense had 1 sack. So,
All right.
Let
Denver sitting at 3-7. Go ahead, handle your business.
yeah, let me go crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, go
So
crazy.
I mean, first things first is that was like the battle of the shit bowl, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
once again, defense is playing their fucking hearts out. Like one possession game. I just can't. I don't know what it is or what's going on with Nathaniel Hackett and this offensive scheme. I don't know if they're watching film. I don't know what it is, right? But
Mm-hmm.
something has to happen. Like when it comes down to literally losing a ball game by a possession every time, at a point in time, it doesn't become the team. It's like we have a team, like we're the most injured team in the league right now. So, but we're not even gonna get to that because we're just gonna talk the facts, right? The fact of the matter
Mm-hmm.
is, even with everybody injured, there's no way we have $145 million quarterback and we're ranked 32 in offense. It's almost impossible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like even being riddled with injuries, it's impossible to be that bad. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts.
It Our defense can only do so much. You know what I mean? They can only do so much, especially when you playing a team that has a weapon like Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs,
Jacobs, yeah.
and like those guys are not bums. Those are legit stars in this league. You know, Devontae Adams is a superstar. Josh Jacobs is starting to hit his mark and trending towards being that superstar running back. But we held them niggas in check for majority of the game. You know what I'm saying? But we can't get a breather. At some point in time, that shit falls on coaching, right? Like when you have it doesn't matter who's calling the play. The whole offensive scheme doesn't fit our personnel, right? It goes
Mm-hmm.
back to I read a report where the Broncos, where Russell Wilson was calling Seahawks calls and Broncos calls, like old
Yep.
Seahawks
I
play.
saw that. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
He was
So
mixing them up.
so when so it just shows you that we don't even have no camaraderie on offense at all. Where we're calling a whole
Shit that
half
nobody know.
a whole half the game of Seattle Seahawks plays and a half a game of Denver plays, and then
Bro,
it
Yep.
like,
comes
are you
out
okay, bro?
and then it comes out in a report where it says, I don't know if it's true or not, but another report says that after our overtime loss, Melvin Gordon was in the locker room slapping Future, and that
Mm.
Russell Wilson
I was
went
just gonna get a one.
off and
You
them
can
that
take it
they
back
had
to.
him immediately. Now I don't
Say it
know
one more time. He had him what immediately?
that he told the top, the GM and everybody that they need to release Melvin Gordon immediately. I guess it's a rule, with Russell Wilson there, that nobody's supposed to be playing Future inside the locker room, especially that him and Sierra have a $15 million lawsuit going against Future right now. So it, it's a lot of shit going on, and
That's messy.
it's a lot of stuff going on right now, deep inside of this offensive ball. I feel so bad for our defense
Move.
because we're the number one defense in the league right now. and we're like the number 31 or 32 team as far as offense goes, and it's just bad, man. It's just bad
Fucking
to me. I feel like that falls on coaching. You feel me? If Melvin Gordon, after overtime loss and we're 3-7, goes in the locker room and starts slapping Future, knowing Russell Wilson is there, that's a coaching thing. That means they have no respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Any coach that goes in there, they demand certain shit. You know what I mean? When you walk into a Bill Belichick locker room, or you walk into and I'll even say some of these new coaches like a Salah and all them, they demand a certain type of respect, and you know what I mean? Like they just demand that you got to have that over your team. I feel like none of our players respect this guy. You know what I mean? And it's not that a defense, because I feel like the defensive coordinator, he has his defense, playing crazy right now. Like his batch, his unit is going crazy for him right now. You know what I'm saying? But you have the head coach who has no control of the locker room. You have a head coach who's calling all the plays. Seahawks and Denver. We're in what
lost it.
week 11. Like you
Mm-hmm.
you haven't even found your foundation yet. We don't even have a foundation on offense. That falls on you,
We'll
especially when
have a
you're
fan.
calling the plays. Like it's just it shouldn't it's no way
Oh,
to be 3-7 right now. We're literally a possession away from being 9-1. That's how bad. That's how bad this is. You know what I mean? Like that's how bad it is. And if I'm the Broncos GM, like I'm looking at all this and everything, and if that report is true or whatever, at the end of the day, I'm taking a step back and I'm looking at my head coach like, you supposed to have control of that.
This locker room is out of hand.
You know what I mean?
he
These
need to
are
go back
grown.
to the Packers.
Again, PG said it
Man,
again. These ain't little boys. These are grown ass men. You know what I mean? And you need a coach that can handle grown ass men, and somebody that can gain respect another grown man to another grown man. I feel we have zero
absolutely.
respect for Hackett, and it
Um,
and
Mm.
it's just showing, especially with more reports coming out about this, about that,
You
about
said,
this. It's
what do you
all
say?
this
In the
line.
Gucci flip
It
flops.
it
Like,
yeah,
what?
you know what I mean. It just falls. All that at the end of the day, it falls on the head coach, because
Hackett in
that's your locker room. And if you can't command it and you can't demand it to be your locker room, you get these kind of results, and that's just what
um John Elway needs the. You guys need to have make better. Somebody else needs to make better decisions about these damn young great white hope coaches that they think they're gonna find. They fucked up with McDaniels. Nigga last about fucking 8 years ago, however long it was. Now
I
they
feel.
fucked up, and even then they had a couple black coaches then that they could have hired back then that they didn't want to fuck with, and then they did it again with Bieniemy. They picked wrong with Hackett. Hackett should still be the fucking offensive coordinator for the Packers, and maybe the Packers would be good.
I said
LaFleur ain't did shit since Hackett left. You feel me? Kind of like Sean McVay. You know, Sean McVay won the ring, but nigga, you see how Cincinnati going. Cincinnati, Zach, I think his name is Zach Taylor. That was the offensive coordinator for the fucking Rams, and then he went over to the fucking Bengals, and they doing good. I think
also we got their defensive coordinator too. Remember, we took
yeah,
their
they took everything from the Packers like they was a champion, and that's just stupid. Like just because you want to, oh, this is my guy, I'm hiring him. This is so he's going to get to do his things. Like nigga, he got this quarterback. There's no fucking excuse, nigga. Like, and then people like,
Mm-mm.
I just no excuse, bro. It's like it's sad. And it's just right to our face. It's that skin, man. It comes back down to it. It comes back down to it again. Eric Benemy, you need offense. You needed an offensive mind, coach. Um, I think that LaFleur's system was a lot of LaFleur. And yes, Hackett had good input when he didn't have as much on his shoulders, but he has too much on him. He just folded under the pressure, man. He's folding right now. and he can't do it.
I,
And Russell Wilson just can't do it either. That's
I,
you got the
I
talent.
can agree. Like I think Russell Wilson and the Hackett Wilson marriage is not it.
It's over. Yeah, that's
It's
over. It's not
like
gonna work.
like that marriage. That marriage wasn't supposed to happen. If we was gonna get Russell Wilson, we was supposed to go get Eric Bieniemy. Like we supposed to
Yeah.
go and somebody who's gonna make his job just so much easier.
But
We're
then
doing
once again, you remember they only picked that motherfucker Hackett because they really thought they had a chance at getting Aaron Rodgers. They
is
really
that
thought they had a chance.
Mm,
So
Rodgers
we're
was
gonna
our first. He was our first stop, right? Before Rodgers signed that contract, he was headed to Denver.
yeah.
If Rodgers never signed that contract with Green Bay, he would be a Bronco right now. That is a 100%
and
fact. Russell Wilson was
they
secondary.
cashed him
But
out.
if we was gonna go with a Russell Wilson, then you were supposed to go ahead and get Eric Bieniemy. Period. He would have called. He can call a game to all Russell Wilson's strength. It wouldn't have been that hard. You know what I'm saying? But you have Hackett, and then you got a coach, right? We have a coach. We're playing against the Raiders, our rivals. You know what I'm saying? And he goes and he says, "Oh well, I don't hate the Raiders. There's no room for hate." What? We are arch enemies. There is no friends with the Raiders and Broncos. It ain't never has been. In the history of us playing each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
so I mean,
That's
you
a
just
heated
have a
rivalry.
coach. He doesn't have a mentality. He doesn't have no grit. I feel like he's afraid to let his Johns hang. You feel me?
Mm,
Like it's just no nothing, man. It's just no
it's
nothing,
bad.
and it's bad.
I'm
It's just
let me list off a few of these coaches, these black coaches that's out there that teams can think about and pick up, and then we're gonna run through the rest of these teams and get out of here because I know it's getting pretty late. Leslie Frazier, assistant coach, defensive coordinator, Buffalo Bills. All right.
right.
T. Martin, wide receivers coach, Baltimore Ravens. I know he was also down at USC. Who else we got? Nah.
Hi, Ma.
Charlie Strong, assistant head coach, linebackers coach,
Hey,
Jaguars.
Ma.
Let me see. We need another one.
Byron Leftwich and all that.
Yep, Brian Leftwich. There's another one out there that I'm like, that's a good one. Ken Norton Jr., defensive coordinator, Seattle Seahawks. So I mean, it's a couple of them out there, but yeah, man. So I feel like gotta have control of that locker room. Gotta be able to lead men. Gotta be able to gain their respect. I hear what you're saying. So we're gonna see what's up, but I think we know for a fact he should be up out of there.
Oh,
And
fact.
yeah, he should be up out of there.
Oh, fact.
Uh,
If black
the,
coaches can't get no leeway, I mean, we can't cut no slack. We have the talent. You
mhm,
got the number one defense in the entire NFL. There's no way we're 3-7 right now. It shouldn't
that's
happen.
real. That's real. It's like help him out, help him out. But and my thing is, especially with Russell Wilson, it's like Russell, he's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was rooting for him, wanted to see him do well, even when things was kind of turning out the way they were in Seattle, right? And I think those guys on that defense and some of the guys on that offense that I had a lot of respect for, right? I'm talking about Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, Bobby Wagner, DK Metcalf, Marshawn Lynch, right? Guys that I respect.
Tyler
They
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, like they wasn't messing with him, and that's why they ended up leaving. That's what I believe. You feel me? Pete
He's
Carroll was sold on him, and he even left Pete Carroll. You
what
feel me?
what
So I'm just like, damn.
Russell needs to do is he needs to understand he needs to grow up too.
That
Okay,
part right there.
like you need to grow up, bro. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's saying, future this and future that. Future don't care about what Sierra doing, man. Like you got to get over this shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? $15 million
Mm-hmm.
lawsuits and all this because you don't want to be cordial. You know what I mean? You're not trying to be cordial, and all that is leading back to the locker room.
Yeah, people see
All
that.
coming back in house. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta get over this shit. At some point in time, at the end of the day, they got a child together. It is what it
Yeah.
is, and
Mm-hmm.
you gotta also think that Future is a multi-platinum diamond recording artist. People gonna listen to him.
Absolutely.
These are grown men. You're not gonna
Right.
control another grown man what he gonna listen to.
And if he from the
Don't like,
South, you think he not listening in the future?
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I mean, he
So,
ain't got to be from the South, but you feel me? Like that, like
like,
you said, he's a multi-platinum
pairs
recording
and stuff like
artist.
that because they listen in the future. I mean, come on, man. Like,
That's
play
real.
ball, bro. Right now we 3-7. You should worry about how we can fix this on the offense and give our defense some help. But you over here complaining about another dude, another grown man playing what he feel he like to listen to. Like, come on, man.
When you need to worry
Like,
about those
grow up.
passes, that's what you need to be worried about is
Yeah,
your game on the football field. Because
exactly.
here's my thing: if you want to be this outstanding leader that you may be, that you are, I get that to him. He is a good leader,
Yeah, he's a great
right?
leader.
He wants to command the locker room. But if we going out there and you calling Seattle plays and not Denver Bronco plays, and balls is selling way over dudes'
But
heads behind them in the dirt, I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro.
none of
We
that. You
I
like
don't want to hear none of that.
best quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah,
Tyler
I
Heineke is performing better than you.
absolutely. We're not
So
trying to
I
hear
mean,
none of that.
point, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
That's true. That's
So it's
true.
like grow up, man. Grow up and understand that it is what it is, man. It is
I
what it is. You married her, and that's that. It's
I
over.
I low key I hate to see the fall off for Russell Wilson, man. Hate to see the fall off, but it is what it is, and it's a
And I
part of
don't
the
even
game.
to
And it's a part
fall
of the
off
game.
because he can ball, and honestly, like, and next year he'll have all his weapons, and it should be good. But I just still think the Hackett Russell Westbrook marriage. I don't think that marriage was supposed to
Is
happen.
bad.
You know what I mean? So, we looking. We're definitely not going to the playoffs for the 7 straight years. It's not happening. We can't put up points. It's just bad. It just sucks that we're wasting a great defense. That's all it is. I mean, minus that we're gonna have them pretty much all back. The fact of the matter is we're wasting it this year. When we should
Honest,
be having to play. Be a playoff team.
that's real. Your pops, Big Law was having family. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. He
Right.
said he don't think his time is over.
Hey, get
That's
off the
real.
chat with that bullshit.
That's real. That's real. Hey, but I'm listening to what you're saying, bro, and I'm thinking he needs like a Tom Collins. You know what I'm saying? Like to where, all right, Russell, you might not be doing well. Just kick back. Let me take over. Let
Right.
let me let me do what I need to do in this locker room. Let me handle the speeches. Let me handle the prep talks. You just kick back and try to get better at this quarterback position or whatever we're trying to do with this offense. You feel me? But just let me handle everything else because you just need to take a step back and focus on football right now because don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Exactly.
They don't. Don't nobody want to
Here,
hear that shit.
especially in a locker room full of grown ass men. Ain't nobody trying to tell
Yeah,
you don't listen to Future. Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear
that's
that.
true.
Let's
That's
grow up,
true.
man. A lot of people like that dude, Future.
That's
That's
real.
probably one of their favorite artists. That's all it is. We got to be
That's
better,
true.
and
Got to be grown
maybe
men at
next
the end of the day.
year it ain't happening this year. So
All right. That's right, fam. I'm glad to hear you good. Glad to see you living. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
I see
Yeah,
you
he
tomorrow,
done.
pops. You dig?
Mhm. All right, we're going to run through these last few games and we're going to get up out of here. Cowboys 40, Minnesota Vikings 3. Dak Prescott, 22 for 25, 276 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Tony Pollard, 15 carries, 80 yards. Zeke, 15 carries, 42, 2 TDs.
That
Pollard
power.
also has 6 receptions for 109 yards and 2 TDs. Man, that running back tandem is
Yeah, that.
cold. It's probably one of the best in the league right now.
Yeah, that,
Uh, CD Lamb, 5 receptions for 45 yards. Uh, Kirk Cousins, 12 for 23, 105. Damn. Nick Mullins, 5 for 7, 54 yards. Cook, 11 carries for 72. TJ Hawkinson, 5 receptions for 34. Justin Jefferson, 3 receptions for 33. And again, we know when Justin Jefferson has a good game, Vikings do well. When he doesn't, they normally end up losing. So after that, we're going to go over to this Pittsburgh Cincy game. Then, like I said, Giants, Cowboys on Thursday. So we're going to see how that goes. NFC East pretty much got the best record in the NFL right now. So we're leading all the other little divisions. So we're gonna see what happens there. Cincinnati Bengals 37 to Pittsburgh 30. Pittsburgh sitting at 3-7. Bengals sitting at 6-4. Joe Burrow went 24 for 39, 355 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And
mhm.
after Samaje
Hey,
Perrin, 11 carries for 30 yards. T. Higgins, 9 receptions for 148 yards.
right.
Kenny Pickett, 25 for 42, 265
He gonna be good.
yards, 1 TD. Yeah, he's gonna do his thing. He's gonna keep getting better, and he's in a good ball club right now. So
He's gonna
we're
be
gonna
good.
see what he turns out. Yeah, he's gonna
I
get a
hope.
lot of support.
I like Kenny Pickett. I think he's gonna be a. I think he's gonna be a good quarterback.
hmm And then Najee Harris, 20 carries for 90 yards, 2 TDs. Kenny Pickett also had 2 carries for 14 yards. George Pickens, 4 receptions, 83 yards and a TD.
He's nasty.
Deontay Johnson, 4 for 21. Oh yeah, my phone about to fuck around and die. Uh, let's see. But yeah, Bengals gonna make a playoff push. We're gonna see what they end up doing. They should get. We'll see if they get back to They should get back to the playoffs. We'll see how far they go. See if they make another Super Bowl run. Kansas City Chiefs 30 to the Chargers 27. Patrick Mahomes went 20 for 34, 329 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Isaiah Pacheco 14 carries, 107 yards. Travis Kelce 6 receptions, 115 for 3 TDs. Justin Watson 3 receptions, 67. Uh, yeah, let's see. Justin Herbert 23 for 30, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Austin Eckler 19 carries for 83 yards and a TD. Joshua Palmer 8 receptions for 106, 2 TDs. Keenan Allen 5 for 94. Not bad, not bad. Uh,
That
Chargers sitting at 5-5. Kansas City sitting at 8-2. So
Chargers
you
look.
know,
They should be all right. I mean, they
at
got.
5-5, they should be cool, huh?
They should beat the Raiders. They should probably.
hmm San Francisco 49ers 38. Arizona Cardinals 10. Jimmy G 20 for 29, 228 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Elijah Mitchell 9 carries, 59. Christian McCaffrey 7 for 39. Debo Samuel 3 for 30, 37 in a TD. George Kittle 4 receptions, 84 yards, 2 TDs. Christian McCaffrey 7 receptions, 67. Debo Samuels 7 receptions, 57 yards. And then Colt McCoy 24 for 34, 218 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Started off the game pretty good. James Conner 14 carries for 42 yards and a TD. Greg Dortch 9 receptions for 103 yards. I don't even know who the hell that is.
All right, just a
But
quick
yes,
recap
sir.
on
Yep.
all the games. Uh, yeah, Dallas looked fucking crazy. You know, Dallas looked that tandem looked
Shit on the chart.
freaking wild. Holy shit, they look good. You know what I mean? They looked real good.
What?
Um,
Yeah, man.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, because that really doesn't happen with Cowboys. But yeah, they look real good. Um, Vikings, they just came out flat. They played flat. It happens. They'll bounce back. The Bengals are looking like they're starting to get into their groove. I can see them making their playoff push now, and they're going to win the division maybe if they can get past Lamar Jackson, which I think they can because they just more talented, more weapons, and they have the quarterback to do it. So I think they do that. The Niners looked really good also. Jimmy G was really in his zone. He looked like he just commanded everything and demanded fucking excellence that game. They look like they're going to get also. Steelers, they're young. They're going to be solid. They got some young talent to go, around, but they're in a rebuild stage, so don't really too much expect anything out of them. And I think that was it, right? Pretty much. Oh, the Chiefs. Chargers Chiefs was a good game, man. Jay Herb. I told people from the start he was going to be a great NFL quarterback, but sometimes in the clutch time he just doesn't make the clutch play. So that's still to be continued. But I'm a Oregon Duck fan, so I've seen a lot of Justin Herbert, and it always seems, in those big games he seems to not make the big play when needed. But that's still to be continued because he's a very young quarterback. He's only going to grow, only going to get better, and and they got to stay healthy. He reminds me of Phillip Rivers, man, a lot. A lot like
that
Phillip.
Makes sense.
So he, but at the end of the day, that's a quick little recap on all four games, and good.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Being on next Tuesday. It's gonna be the same banger after banger every Tuesdays, man. Please support us. Please support Handsome Conversations. Please support my boy John, and all the great things he got going on with the podcast. That. We're trying to, get over 1,000 views because we making a little noise out here now. So, hopefully all our peoples that mess with us, man, tap in, share, like, come and comment, man. If your thoughts, hey, Eva, you're welcome to join the show. If you got some thoughts on the game, or any game that you guys want to chime in on, drop something in the chat and let us know. And maybe one of these Tuesdays we can get you on this platform, that's we've been blessed with. So appreciate you, man. Peace and love. God bless, man.
Peace and love. God bless. Right. Appreciate you, bro. Nothing but love, family.
Much respect. All right, love you, bro. You already know.
All
Call
right, love
me.
You too. Yes, sir. We'll do.
All
right, bro. Go on.